Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's the Bad Wolf. We have reached 20,000 subscribers. Wow. We've come a long way in the last, I don't even know how long we've been doing this, but I want to thank each and every one of you guys out there for helping us to get here. As you can see, I'm filming from another location, which is, well, still inside my house, just another room. Filming location. But yeah, I definitely want to thank everybody for showing up. So let's take a look and see what we got in the comments section. All right. Actually, I can hear them recording in the other room. All right. Turn that off if you don't mind, so I don't have an echo. Thank you. My other way. Yep. All right. Tony Cooper, what's going on, brother? Long time. It's been a hot minute. Good to see you out and about. I see what's up next. A6, let's go. Yeah, what's going on, little brother? All right, who else? Homestead, 20K, that's fire. Hey, thank you. You guys helped make all of this happen. So I am just amazed. You guys literally are the ones who made this happen. I was just a nerd with some stuff to share, and you guys found the information valuable. So once again, thank you guys. Looks like who's that? Prof, haha, what's going on? Yay, yay. Terry Drake, the Wolf Pack. Yes, yes, everybody's a wolf. Doesn't matter if you're a rabbit or a horse or whatever your icon is or your avatar. You know, all the wolves run together. You know, it's just a name. So whatever you get down at, however you get down, you know, we all run the same. We hunt together, we eat together. All right, let's see who else we got here. Y'all here early? Y'all right on time. Some are early, some are on time. All right. I see you over there. What's up, Wolfpack? Little love out there from Nefer. Terry Drake, what it do? All right. What is that? Let me get the name here. Oh, more people jumped in. All right, let me go back up. This thing's popping on me. I'm going to apologize if I don't get to everybody. I'm going to try to get to some questions and shout outs as I can. The Morning Flame, don't turn your back on the wolf pack. It's always bad to turn your back on a wolf, let me tell you. All right. You might get mouthed up. That's all I'm going to say. All right. Who else we got here? Marine of Steel. Yes, yes. I appreciate you. We were just chatting on the email earlier. Strive, yo, congrats. Still trying to authenticate, still some whole time to fill. Yeah, remember, depending on which state you are, they might give you a hard time. Some states don't authenticate, so you'll need to use. If they give you a hard time, go to the Department of State and get it done that way. Otherwise, fill out the DS10. Once you fill out the DS10, get it notarized, and then use that. Somebody, I forgot who it was. I apologize. I deal with hundreds of you guys a day, so I apologize on some of the names. But somebody used the homemade birth certificate and ID, and somehow got the state to authenticate it. That's a new one. I didn't know if they would authenticate your homemade paperwork, and I'm not saying go out there verbatim and do it, but apparently they got that done, so that's fire. Let's see who we got here. Josh Lee, you were awesome. Hey, thank you. Takes one to know one. All right. So, fellow wolf, I see you out there all looking nice in the suit. You're gonna hook me up with one of them? That looks tailored. I ain't making that kind of money. You must be learning my information real good, like. All right, let's see what else we got. All right. Hi. Hey, how you doing? I see what is on your icon. Is that a dog-headed bat? What is that? I'm a little afraid. Is that how you kick it? You must be in Australia with them huge man carrying animal bats out there. All right, let's see what you got here. 20,000, nice to have. Yeah, appreciate you. Appreciate you. I see you over there. Cash, looks like Cash is in here. I see you. I see you. Game, recognized game. Prester John. And up next, what's up, bro? What's up, King? What's going on with you? All right, let's see. I'm just going to apologize now because once these comments get too wild, I'm just going to kind of jump around and start answering what I can. I'm going to apologize in advance if I don't get to you or I miss something. Let's see, what else we got here? How you doing, brother? I got to do my passport on the 19th. All right, that's what's up. So hopefully you followed all the information. It's all there. I know we talked a couple times, so you should be good. Go get that that passport and stop letting these people play with you. Hope all is well. Yeah, everything was cool. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. I know sometimes it's always about business, but I do appreciate when you guys either email me or directly come out and just say, hey, how are you doing? And just like you guys, I mean, you know, every once in a while I still get bothered and they still try to put me to the test and I got to handle that business. Otherwise, life in general is pretty blessed. Got some great people, got great support around, and everything is blessed. So I wish nothing but positive energy to all you guys and positive blessings and all that. So appreciate you. Let's see what else we got going on from the UK. Oh, you're in the belly of the beast. Long live the Queen and all the things that she owns. But yeah, okay. Maybe do you live there or do you just saying hail from there? What's the good word with that? Because I know you guys probably got the same stuff. It might be even harder to get stuff over there than here. Brandon, good evening. James Love in chat. Congrats, bro. Hey, thank you guys. We're going to keep doing this. All right. I've reached the pinnacle of sharing with you all the knowledge that I have off the top of my head. So that's like 709-ish videos of nothing but fire information. We have had so many successes across the board. I keep it pretty humble. I don't tell you guys all of the successes that people have emailed me about. Some things I can share, some things I can't. But just know this, that everything here is fire and you guys are what's making this happen. So I see who's next. Hold on. Knowledge Well Media. Shout out. Congrats, cuz. Hey, definitely holler at my man Courtney. That's my cousin right there. Check out Knowledge Well Media. He focuses a lot more on trust, but the man gets down with knowledge, and he will definitely break down some information for you guys. So if you guys need trusts or anything associated like that, hit him up. Make sure you mention that the Badwolf sent you over there, and whatever he does, you know, he runs his own shop in operation. Separate than mine. We that's just how we do it, but we interject like this. So if you guys do go over there, mention me, he'll discount some of the services for you guys, and the man is very knowledgeable. So, and he's a good singer. So take him out for karaoke sometime. All right, Kim Queen with the triple fires. Let me pop that one up. There it is. Sorry, my internet's a little slow at this other location. I don't know what's up with that. But yes, Queen, I see you out there looking fire yourself. KK, yay. Hold on, the thing jumped on me. I gotta get back up here now. Oh man, wow. Getting blown up. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna have to do this a little faster here. I see you. End broadcast? No, not yet. What y'all trying to do? Okay. Okay. Sorry, this thing jumped on me, guys. I might have missed some of y'all, but Tyra West, Cooper, thank you guys. Thank you. Did you get a chance to send me the explanatory? Why are you talking business on my channel, bro? I think I did. If not, I'll hit you up after the program. Otherwise, just send me an email and I'll forward it to you guys, or forward it to you rather. Kim Queen, thanks for the champagne. Hopefully you're drinking some. What else we got here? Hello, Bad Wolf from Jennifer Jordan. Hey, thank you. Appreciate you. A6 popping through with the yes, sir. Hey, don't forget if you want to get on 6, just text message me. I got the phone right here and I'll open it up right away. You can jump in. I know you got some other things to do, but we can definitely rock the funky mic. Did I still say that? No, I haven't said it. Okay, well, you know, showing my age here. What else we got here? Angela Ben. Oh, it's a mouse. That is a big mouse. That no, it's got wings. Mice that got wings. What is that? No, that is not a mouse. Oh, is that a mouse on that animal thing with the big feet? It's got feet like my ex-girlfriend. Those are some hobbit feet. That's not no. That no. If you live anywhere that thing is, leave the country. Just throw the whole country away. Not okay. Chosen by Yahweh. I see you over there. Looks like you guys are hailing from what, Texas? Hold on, let me click this thing. Hey, I see you over there. Hey, appreciate you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm just bringing you guys what are your own freedoms and your rights. You know what I mean? I just happen to have been doing this. A lot of people ask, like, when did I get started? I literally got started with this stuff when I was 9 years old. And I know people like, what? No way. You know, well, yeah, I was a nerd at 9. My mom used to buy me dictionaries and encyclopedias. And I really didn't have a friend because I was a nerd. So I stayed home and read all these things. And I started kicking with a lot of older cats, like a lot of older Caucasian males who like basically were knowledge filled, like in the military and whatever else. And they would tell me all of this knowledge that I have now that I'm sharing with you guys. So Mr. Groves, let's see what we got here. What's up? I'm sending out a hey, what's going on through the Wolf Pack to everybody. I'm going to try to go a little bit faster so I can get to everybody. DS10, got it. Okay, yep. The DS10 is that. The DS10, for those who don't know, is how you. It's their paperwork, but it is a record of live birth that you can use and for these processes. One guy who went through me, we created his own identification affidavit on the computer and a record of live birth and got it notarized. One other guy, like I said earlier, got his authenticated somehow. I didn't even know you could do that on your own. So that is fire information. You guys are learning this as I'm learning. So let's say Nefer say what's up to the Badwolf family. I like how you guys are showing love to everybody here because that's what it's all about. We ain't got time for no drama. Save that for your mamas, trolls, any of that stuff. We keep it moving. 20K, nice bud from Anthony. Hey, I appreciate you. You're part of that 20K. All right. But what's surprising is we actually have about another 17,000 people who come to the channel and just have not subscribed, which is okay. You know what I'm saying? But you keep coming back. So obviously, well, either you like me, which is okay, because, you know, I appreciate that. Or you like the information or both, whatever. It's cool. So yeah, go ahead and hit that subscribe. Keep a brother in the race here, which is funny because amazing information, putting it all to practice. Fire. Yes, yes. Which state for me? I'm in Wisconsin. I figured everybody then Googled me by now. So all the good, the bad, and whatever else. I don't have nothing to hide. That's why I didn't hide my name with this channel. James C. Love it. That is it. It is what it is. All right. If you got to hide behind a name when you're trying to prove, see, think about it. I can't just put Badwolf and then you guys write checks to the Badwolf. I could do it as a business, but in order for me to show you guys that this is real, ain't nobody got nothing to hide. Ain't nobody hiding. You know, same like the movie Friday. You know, go outside in the streets and do something, and run up in your mama's house and go on the couch. You tired? You got to lay down. Your stomach hurt? Nah, we ain't hiding. No, American National don't need to hide. This is where we're at. We're doing business here. All right, so let's see. What do we got going on here next? I want to get my state birth certificate back. Do I send it to the federal with the true identification? Okay, so we now know that you don't have to get it authenticated on both levels. We created that. Well, the process was always there, but we brought it to you guys first on this channel about authenticating the birth certificate. It should be done on both levels, but it does not have to be. As long as one level does it, that's all you need. It's good for international on that level for non-Hague. So, but if you want to just kind of throw a little dirt in their eye, yeah, sure, send it. Keep in mind that some of them may not do what's called double authenticate, because if it's already been authenticated on any of the other levels, they don't feel it's necessary to do it, but they'll still take your money. So, but that's up to you. I did mine, and actually, federal said we don't all double authenticate. It's also because they know who I am, and they're like, yeah, no. So, all right. What else we got here? Your help and advice got me all the way to the federal level. I'm a huge fan. Hey, That's fire, Josh. All right, you're definitely a wolf. Keep stomping like that. Keep the teeth sharp and the eyes squinted. You got to keep an eye on these people. Remember, they all are our public servants anyway. Okay, they're here getting money from our Authenticating Trust to administer the trust for us. We're the beneficiaries, so they have to do these things. But we have to know how to talk to them. And if you guys get shot done, it's a bat dog. Oh my God! Wherever you live? Are you on another planet or from an alternate reality? Because I've never seen a bat dog. Well, as somebody who's a fan of Batman, I have heard of a bat dog, but I've never seen that. That looks like a donkey with grandpa chest, hobbit feet like my ex, and some spindly arms like my uncle who likes to try to touch me every once in a while. Oh, are we live? Oh, no, I'm just kidding. All right, I'm just teasing. What's another way to correct your status besides the passport? Well, now we know that you can do the SS5 form, okay, and option 5 on the SS5, you can check other, watch that video. That's fire right there. That puts the whole shebang down right there. Also, you can go to my E-Verify. I just made that video. I don't know why you guys haven't caught on to that one. I was trying to be smooth with it, but my E-Verify is a government site where you set up your account and you can proclaim. They have it as a checkable option on there to let out the notification through my E-Verify that you are a national, a non-citizen national. It's right on there. So yeah, that's another way. You write up your affidavit, send it to the courts, and process it in the courts. So yeah, there's lots of ways. We didn't uncovered a lot more of this stuff recently. So y'all better hit that bell, like, subscribe, get these notifications. Quit playing. All right, Noble, Lodge of God, Nodge L. Peace to you as well, fam. All right. Let's see. The best invest. Much respect. Respect is given, respect is earned. And so as you show me respect, so I shall return it to you. So much respect there. All right. Wolf pack, double wolves. Yeah, we got 2 wolves in the house. There's another one over here. She's quiet right now. She's like, I don't want to be on camera. So, all right. What else we got here? Chose by Yahweh. Send in our affidavits waiting on the birth certificates. Okay. Yep. Send in your affidavits. Your affidavits should be out to all the heads of state. And remember, you're not waiting for them to reply back to you. You're a king or a queen. You're putting them on notice. You know, you're putting them on notice. All right. You don't need to wait for them to approve something or if they want to deny what you got in your affidavits, they'd have to take you to court. They can't do it. They'd be shot down. It's a waste of court time and money. So if anything, they would just delete it or throw it away. But you've made your notices, so that's all you need to do. What do we got here? I didn't hear my phone go off, so I don't know if whatchamacallit's trying to jump in. Not yet. How can I use a copy of a live birth certificate to start the process? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what you want. That's the Willy Wonka ticket right there. Is the certificate of live birth. The people who get their stuff authenticated are the people with the birth certificates, because those are federal documents and makes you a 14th Amendment U.S. citizen. So yes, always use that. Fitz, answer that question. Yep. Thank you for handling that one. Congratulations on 20. Chris, what's going on? Athanis, is that Greek? Oh, that's French. Yasu Tikanis. In Greek, if you speak Greek. All right, let's go to the next sin. I must have missed, but thank you. Yeah. See, that's why I like. See, wolves take care of wolves. That's why everybody here, male, female, even that bat dog leg creature thing that was on there, all part of the wolf. All part of the wolf pack. All right, we run together. We game each other up. Hey, the passport stuff is super real. My brother just, why did it disappear? That's messed up. Hold on. It must be tapping in my line already. Brother's got his. It does have 3 stars, and he didn't need to do anything. Yeah, well, we know a lot more about the stars now into 3. That's something we can talk about in the private. That is not for public viewing. But just understand this, that if he didn't do anything and he got 3, that's pretty standard. You're basically red zoned. It means that you are better than having 2, and you have your status, but there's more to it. But that's offline information only, so we'll talk about that one. Whoa, that's crazy. Yes. Who else is on there? I like bats. Oh, I love bats. Just that was a really, really freaky looking bat.
Oh my
um, dare I ask?
gosh. That's them.
Oh, okay. Oh, Jasmine.
Jasmine and Angelia.
Hi, Jasmine. Hi, Angelia. Y'all wild. Oh boy. All right, hold on. All right, it just uploaded me with a whole bunch of more questions. Give me a second, guys, to, oh my God. All right, once again, I'm sorry if I passed you guys. Aaliyah, yeah, you're the bad wolf. All right, what else we got here? Bat Wolf Gang. Yeah, we can be the Bat Wolf Gang. That's cool. We can get down. Bats, wolves. Everybody's welcome here. All right, y'all are wild though. I know what y'all are up to. We're gonna talk about that later. I'm in this process right now, and I'm an American Indian. Okay, so I need to change that in the authentication process. Any advice on how I could contact you, or should I leave it how it is? As an American Indian, if that's your nationality, that's what you're claiming, you're probably better off than most of us. Though by legal and lawful standards, anybody who's born in North America is a Native American. I'm a Native American who happens to have black ancestry, but I was born here where Native Americans are born. So even if you're white, black, whatever else, you're a Native American. They just don't want you to know that, because then they might think that you're gonna go after some of those benefits, some of that reservation money. And then they're gonna be like, well, you need to show us your clan or your tribe, which is actually just your last name and all the people in your family who are also born here. So, but anyway, we'll leave that alone, I guess, for now. But if you, I don't know if I've ever really done a Native American who was trying to claim it. You have more, rights and to the land and whatever else than we do. So you should be able to do yours normally and be fine. I don't even think you need to authenticate unless you're native, but you were born in the hospital and you have a birth certificate. Then I would get that authenticated for sure. But yeah, hit me up. Go to Black Site 32, get my email from off of there, and then just send me an email. We can talk about that offline. I'm not even going to begin to pronounce your last name, Matanhaya. Jalad. Thumbs up, brother. I don't want to slaughter your name. I don't want to mess it up. All right, what do we got here? Ronaldo laughing out loud. Big ups again. Definitely, man. You guys helped me get here. So like I said, I'm going to be updating Black Site 32. I figured most people got all the files. I'm going to keep the files that are up there. We're going to have some new files for sale. But even more so, I'm going to put a ton of new free files up there. So even if you've been there before, give me about a week or two, and there will be a whole bunch of new files up there for processes that are for you guys. All right, Coffee from Kansas. Hey, how's it going? Appreciate you. Thank you guys for helping us get here. All of us, we all got here. Chris, getting my new passport application consulate this week here in Mexico. Oh, yeah. I think we were talking about that, or I was talking to somebody else. There's a lady down there from here who's doing the same thing. All right. What's the science for today? The science for today, I mean, the hottest thing right now that we put up that people don't even realize the power of it yet is changing your citizenship status on the SS5 with the Social Security Administration. That's what's fire right now. Or the E-Verify. People, y'all sleeping on that. I mean, that E-Verify and the SS5, these are new processes that people nobody's been talking about it. Like I said, I've been having my wolf nose into the book and, checking all this stuff out, and I got my stuff already done. So y'all need to go get it. Badwolf, oh yeah. So silly. Jasmine Sanchez. Hey, smiley face, smiley face. Now, so your name is Jasmine, but your avatar has got a dude with, nice glasses and some hair. Looks like when my son plays Roblox. Looks like a Roblox character. So if my son was here, he'd probably be freaking out right now. Devil Dog, Semper Fi, do or die. Yes, sir. Hello, God-loving patriots. Yes, America. See, a lot of people gave up on America because they were looking at the wrong thing. They were thinking that the state of was America or parts of the defunct federal government were America. That's not America. America's us. America's always been alive and well in us. We own the land. We own the post office, not the U.S. Postal Service. We own the Supreme Court, which is the highest law in the land. Those court rulings are called opinions, and that's what sets us free. And there's a lot of power in the Bill of Rights. If you guys have not looked in the Bill of Rights, especially if you want to prove your cases, I don't even know if I should say this, but it's check out the 10th rule of the 10th bill of the Bill of Rights. That 9 and 10 are fire. That's all I'm gonna say is you guys should check that out. That'll handle almost every situation you need. Stop playing with these corporations. And of course, non-belligerent, non-combatant treaty with the United States. It's all educational information here. Triple mouse team. All right. So is there three Mises? Is it if it's more than one mouse? Is it Mies? Miceses. I'm talking north side. We got Miceses. All right. Coffee. Coffee says thank you for all the hard work and info for show. Thank you for supporting. Just showing up, that one little like that you guys put on there helps the algorithm. Keep it going, man. Shock face, 100, 100. All right. Oh, let's see. Drum Life. Yeah, I've seen you popping on here before. I'm going to use the 1099A and see if I can purchase some Michael Jackson. Hey, if you can buy Neverland, just let me get a pass. I want to come through. If that 1099A works for you and buying Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch, I'll book a flight. I'm on my way. Let's go. Let's go. Don says, "Oh, glad to be in the pack." Of course. Like I said, this is all you guys. This is all you guys. This is your rights. These are your freedoms. So, I just appreciate you guys coming together and chose by Yahweh. Excited to meet so many in Texas. Yeah. You guys can send a shout out from yours. This is y'all platform. I'm just here entertaining you guys, but this is y'all. Y'all want to say, hey, who else is in Texas? Who else is in Wisconsin? Who else is in whatever? Go ahead, shout it out. Y'all can talk. This is what it's all about. Which is better, 2 or 3 witnesses or your red fingerprint? All of it. Tim. If you don't have witnesses, then yes, red ink on your thumbprint, and make sure the thumbprint touches the edge of your name. That is your seal. That proves that you are a living man on the land and not lost at sea in maritime admiralty jurisdiction. But equally as powerful is 3 witnesses or 2 witnesses plus you, because the trifold is what makes the pyramid, and the pyramid is perfection. So that's why they can't argue with anything. It's just done. If you can have 2 or 3 people acting as witnesses, that's it. It is a wrap. Thanks for all the knowledge. And where do we start? Well, I mean, you're in a good place. So it depends on what process you want to do. But I usually tell people start with the affidavit process and the passport. Those should be your 2 main things. But now we've got the SS5. We've got the My E-Verify. Jump it anywhere. There is no one official way to get started. There just is not. But if you want information on how to get started with what I just mentioned, go to blacksite32.com and click, scroll down and you'll see, it'll say getting started, and that'll teach you how to change your status. Now, remember, if you were born in any of the 50 states, all of us here and then some, we are all nationals of the United States by law, which is lawful. Lawful means under the Constitution. Legal means within the corporation and on paper. Okay, we've been legally 14th Amendment citizens since the day we were born because of that birth certificate and using all of the wrong statuses. All we're doing is going back to our birthrights. So, and that's where we are kings and queens and potentates. Okay, what else we got here? What about the DC situation, the woman who contacted you about being stateless? Okay, so the DC situation, if I remember correctly, we remedied that well, for her it was private consultation, but basically it's like this. One of her parents was born in the 50 states. So we just used that because by law, if one of your parents is a national, you can use that status for yourself to being a national, even if you were born in the belly of the beast, known as DC. Um, and as far as stateless, if I remember correctly, we remedied that situation by forming her her own micronation by using her last name, because your last name is actually not just your last name. It's actually your nation. So everywhere your people, your family are in the entire world are your roaming nation. So once you create that nation on paper, and you can also do that on Black Site 32, you now have your own private, basically like a trust, but even more so private, even more so foreign, even more so under your control. And so that's how we were able to handle that situation. So she claimed herself as being here as a national. What state did they get their self-made birth certificate authenticated? I don't remember that. That just came in on the email. They just told me they sent off the paperwork that they did with me, and they got authenticated. I was like, no, I was like, not my file. And they were like, yeah. They were like, I sent it off and got authenticated. I was like, oh my God, y'all doing too much. Y'all doing too much. Miss West, what it is. I see you over there with the smiley, laughy face. Appreciate you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for staying a part of this. Probably in about 30 minutes, I'm going to open up the floor and let people jump in, and we can talk a little bit more. We can pack the house, and we'll kind of go from there. All right, let me see. I think we just got updated. Let's see what else. Is that your real phone? Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay, wow. I'm from Milwaukee with like counts. I'm also a subscriber. You trying to get dates on my line, bro? Or lady? Why you got the phone number up there? You're going to have people calling you? Or is that why you came here? What's up, Badwolf? I appreciate you anyway, ladies. I'm single. But thank you for being in the area, in the Midwest here. And thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. Salted nuts. I'm not even going to ask, but thank you for showing up. 21 is on the way. The next goal is, I'm going to do some more lives now that we've reached this goal, but 25K and then 30K, all the big ones. But we're definitely going to hit 25K before the year's out, which is fire is all whatnot. How you got the nickname Bad Wolf? Okay, that's a multi-question thing, but I'll try to sum it up. So the Bad Wolf comes from me being a nerd and liking Doctor Who. In Doctor Who, there was a character called the Bad Wolf who traveled through space and time, essentially leaving messages for this particular Doctor Who character. And so they kind of rewound the story back, and in the background, you kept seeing Bad Wolf. So it's kind of like an homage, my tip to science and keeping your eye out, looking out for things. I watched the whole series, and I kept seeing the word Bad Wolf, but I didn't know what it meant until the ending of the series. So that's part of it. The other part of it is because, well, as the wolf, we stay hunting. If we're not moving, we feel like we're dying. And so I have to keep learning this stuff. I have to keep going. And when one of us gets around each other, we teach each other tricks. And so kind of also similar to the Wolf on Wall Street being really, like I'm not the biggest guy, but I've definitely been called one of the baddest ones in the room. Multiple times I've had people who are multimillionaires leave their own parties to come talk to me. And there's plenty of people who can vouch for that. When they start listening to me talk and they're like, I need your number. Other people are buying them drinks. I'm paying his tab and he's buying me drinks. You know what I mean? So it's how you hold yourself. And so for me, I used to like the dragon, but I'm not that's dragon in the mind, but as far as getting things done and always finding, or clever like a fox, it's kind of how that all got together. So they just started calling me the wolf. So I was like, all right, I'll accept it. But I've had many nicknames over the years. So the nickname also represents the place where you are in your life right now. So in this physical form, I'm the wolf. Sometimes bad, and I'd like to blow the little piggy's house down. I got a letter from the SSA today. Okay, hopefully that's their letter letting you know that your stuff is coming and that's been changed. It does take 30 days. I'm an American in the UK. It does take 30 days for them to for it to all process. And then apparently that's when the word goes out across the wire that you've changed your status. All right. Well, hey, we're in America. So hello to you, fellow Prester John in the UK. Appreciate you holding it down over there. Wake up those people over there. Start finding out how they move over there. And because remember, everything here is based off of, long live the Queen. Most of that stuff, them, the Vatican, ancient Roman law. What else we got here? That was a fire video. That says, oh man, yes. I had written notes for myself on that, and I came across my old notes, and it's really hard reading my own writing. And I was like, change the SS5. You can't change the change the so what? So I looking back at it, I get the form, and then I call some of my people. They're like, yeah, you can do that. I was like, oh, yeah. Sharon, what it do? We need to send the SS5 to. Okay, so I did make a video on that. I'm not going to cover all that right now, but essentially you get the SS5 and you deal with your local SSA location. You don't have to go to the headquarters. You just find the local one you have there. Watch my YouTube video, SS5 or SS-5, and then James C. Lovett, and that will take you all the way to the top. I'm coming up. Does the marriage license give them jurisdiction? Oh, hell yes. Anytime it says license. See, everything that you have is a God-given right under the Constitution. Okay, even the Constitution doesn't supersede us because we are the creators of the Constitution. It's living. It can be changed. It's not irrevocable. So the creation cannot be more powerful than the creator. So does a marriage license give them jurisdiction? Yeah, you made them a silent partner in your marriage. Anytime you get a license or you ask them for anything, if there's a number on something they gave you, they're making money on it, and you belong to them. They are a silent but not so silent investor. They will leave you alone until you mess up. When there's controversy, meaning you're divorced, that's when they're going to be like, oh, well, we need to handle this for you guys. But wait, there's more. Because if you go get that marriage license, educational information only, if you go get that marriage license authenticated, that's all I'm going to say. If you don't know what authentication does, you should probably watch my channel more. So congratulations to the Wolfman. What it is, J-Dub, appreciate you. Thank you for making this possible. Oh no. Oh no. No. I see you over there, Jasmine. Y'all trying to roast people from your living room? That's messed up.
They're in their bedroom.
Oh, okay. 21K packs. I'm glad to be as well in Wisconsin. Yes. The W, the Wisconsin. You know what Wisconsin stands for, right? Wise, convicts, and sinners. I'm just saying. Actually, I believe in Native American, unless there was a bad translation, this guy was Native American, told me it stands for Stinky River. So, which is very suiting. Peace and blessings. All right. Thank you. Back at you. Peace and blessings to everybody. Are you familiar with the live life claim? Yes. Okay. So yes, definitely familiar with that. I see you're using some quantum syntax grammar, my good man. So yes. 1666. Yes. The Sesticate Act of 1666. Can't make these things up. So one thing that was brought to my attention with that, and I'll make a video on this, but I'll pop it to you guys here now, is that in that Sesticate Act of 1666, there's a line in there where you're supposed to make your claim that you have returned from the sea and that you are living and you're back on the land and you're here to claim your estate and all of your goodies. That's something that we haven't really done directly because remember, they're all operating under these acts and whatever else, and we have not done that. We've been telling them that we're alive, but not that we're back here to claim all of our stuff. So, oops, gave you guys that before the video. Peace and love, noble, yes. As always, let's see, let's go. What should be the most recommended which most recommended passport or birth certificate for the status? All of it. Change everything. We've been spending our entire lives contracting into their foreign. Remember, guys, the United States, the term the United States has three definitions. One, the body politic, meaning Congress. Two, the geographical United States of America, meaning us under the Constitution, true Americans. And three, the corporation, which operates out of Washington, D.C., but the law states that the United States, meaning the corporation in relation to the United States of America, is in fact foreign. So we've been operating as foreign people on our own land, and that's why we've been paying taxes, because paying especially federal taxes is voluntary. I made a video on that. So, yeah, the lean on yourself is fire. Oh, man, trust me. Yeah, I chopped them up with that one. They didn't like that when I told them I had to lean on my own blood. And if you didn't watch that video, go back and watch me talking about leans and stuff. Hi, everyone. Badwolf. Yes, sir. Gary in the house. I haven't seen your name pop up. Where you been at? Okay. Do you have any affidavits on the waiver of judicial immunity? Not on my site. In the private, I do. You can just, I would Google affidavit of judicial immunity on Google, and then go to the image section and pull down a sample. That's all you got to do, and you will take care of that problem. Remember, guys, there's a lot of people already out there who are doing these processes, who have uploaded these files. So check on there. Like I said, I either have a lot of them on my site for free. The only ones I sell are the ones that I make. And so, you know, I try to give you guys all the free stuff that I have vetted and that are factual and aren't going to get you in trouble by doing somebody's dumb ass processes. So be careful. Some people out there are agents pretending to be wolves in sheep clothing. All right. So they're actually sheep, or they work for the farmer, and they're wearing wolf skin. Oh, I'm one of you guys. Yeah. Okay. But pay attention to the details, guys, and don't do anything that's going to get you in trouble. Always consider yourselves to be non-belligerents, non-combatant. Hold yourself in a business fashion, because that's all this is. You're doing business. Even if they are stepping out of line, you don't step out of line. Everything can be handled later on paper. The pen is mightier than the sword. All right. Okay, cool. Thanks. Anyone in Texas? Chosen Yahweh is asking if anybody's in Texas. He's reaching out. Brandon Rogers, peace, brother, at James Williams. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all get to know each other. This is a family reunion, family barbecue in a big ass backyard, but we ain't got the grill out right now. I got a hot tub, but only like 5 of y'all can fit in there at the same time. I'm just saying. And it better be some chicks in there. It better not be all dudes. I mean, which is okay. I don't care how you swing. I mean, but I would prefer a couple chicks in there too. Just saying. Little everything. Ricky Monday, salute national. All right. Remember, everybody's a national. Even the trolls out there. And believe it or not, I only have like 6 trolls because I don't entertain them. I shut them down. Zoop, delete, block. Don't even respond to any other stuff. But even the trolls, they're nationals. They don't even know it, which actually makes them traitors because they're trying to put down us. And so that's the sad part about it, is they won't even look up the codes. And you're a peanut. Yeah, I know I got a big peanut head. You know, it's where I keep all my knowledge. You know, so but everybody likes peanuts. All right. So do you authenticate first when you do the passport? Will you get the force? I made a mistake. Yeah, always authenticate the birth certificate. I've been dealing with the DOS, telling people that, yeah, we can't make you anything other than what you have. And that birth certificate is a federal form. So you have to get it authenticated. As far as the stars mean something along the lines that we kind of know about. And so, but you can have your status without having 4 or 5 stars. You can have 3 stars is, I think, the lowest. So salute, giving some love out there, guys. Keep going. I learned a bit from you, bro. Oh, yeah. Every time you guys call me or send me an email, I learned a lot from you guys, too. That's how I got this knowledge, is I don't have it all. Nobody knows it all. And don't let some judge fool you into thinking that they know it all either. That's why they'll do their little, we need to take a recess. I'm a little parched, get a little water and go reading some books in the back. That's what they do. If they're not switching jurisdictions on you. That's another trick. A judge will go in the back and switch from his maritime admiralty jurisdiction into a, what is it? The Roman, whatever, Druid, jurisdiction. And then that basically resets the court. And then you now have nothing to go on. You know, and all of it's not on record anyway. Texas is here. All right, Dree, the goddess. The goddess. Look at them eyes, looking like you really are a goddess. Can you see through me? I feel naked. Shout out from North Carolina, from Salted Nets. These Nets. Who's in Cali? Cash is out there in Cali. Y'all in the devil state, man. Don't forget there is a republic. Look up the republic flag of California. They're the ones who own the land. Those are the ones who are quiet but holding it down for you, your mayor. That's who you need to talk to. Because remember, the state of California and the federal, they all have to go to them to buy the land and to do these things, and they're paying them. Okay? So don't forget, don't give up on America. We're still here. They're just quiet. They ain't woke yet. Gary, I'm in Texas, home of the Cowboys. Well, we won't hold that against you. Let's see here. Sharon's in Texas. What else we got here? Sharon. Okay. I'm trying to keep up. Salute to Brandon Rogers. Little shout out here. Gary's in Texas. Talking about where in Texas. Gary, what's the four star or the 4 asterisk? You're talking about on the passport card. The book no longer has those asterisks or stars on them. They got rid of that to hide the status and all that good stuff. The cards are the only ones that have it. From our educational information only, our understanding is that the 4 star or the 5 star is really where you want to be when getting your stuff declared. Now, that does not mean that this 3 star or 3 asterisk is not still good. You still are protected. But it's kind of like what we call as the red zone. It means that they recognize your status, but you can still kind of be bothered a little bit depending on how if they really want to if they really want to mess with you, they can at that level. We'll just say. So it is better to have 4 or 5, but that does not mean give up on your 3. It doesn't mean throw it away just to get. The 3, 4, and 5 star, when you do the passport the right way, essentially all of them mean do not detain. We've already ascertained that. We've had cops come forward. I've been privy with some information that I cannot physically show, but that's what it means. A lot of police officers now, and here's the thing, I've actually done this process for police officers now. I've done this for federal agents. I've done this for a lot of other people. And they've told me straight out, this is who I am. They're like, is this going to be a problem? I'm like, no, you're an American national. I don't care what you do. This is your freedom. Just if you see a brother out there, you better be cool. You better understand. You better give him the secret wolf handshake and be like, yeah, you guys are good. I already know. Go ahead. I'm an American national too. So don't be forgetting people. Cali native over there with Flame. Let's see what else we got. A few of us in Lower Delaware interested in starting the process. Actually, the person who helped me start this process myself was a private American national who helped me out with the explanatory statement when my stuff was real rough like. So yeah, there should be more of you there. It's just hard to reach out. So for those people who are looking for people in your local area who are also American nationals, here you guys go. Start yourself a Facebook group, okay? For those people who don't know this, there are tons of people out there, but put American National or National of the United States, Florida, National of the United States, Maine, Delaware. Start your own page. Start letting people find you. That's the only way this information is going to get out there. So if you can't find somebody, which I'm a part of countless Facebook groups, Telegram groups, whatever. And I mean, usually I'm underneath a different name. So I'll be in there just watching y'all. And y'all don't even know I'm in there, but I'm like, all right, cool. Nice information, you know. But yeah, so start your own Facebook or Telegram, put your information out there and let people find you, and then let people start sharing the information so you guys can start hooking up in your states. And by hooking up, I mean business wise, but hey, whatever you guys do after hours is on you. But go ahead, get it out there, guys. This is how the West is won right here. All right. This is our country. So start doing this. I believe it was Al Gore who said the worst thing we ever did was gave the public access to the internet. Let that sink into your melon or your peanut head for a moment in time. Can I still do E-Verify if I ordered a new birth certificate from Care? Oh, yeah. You do E-Verify anyway. Now, E-Verify is if you're an employer. My E-Verify is for you, the national or the citizen, to do a status correction via their website. But yes, do that. Get your birth certificate authenticated and get out from underneath them. All right. So we got Ricky sharing some knowledge. I almost put you in timeout. I almost hit the wrong button. I got fat fingers. USC 8 USC 1401 A 21 26 710. Okay, so he's sharing some knowledge. So go check that information out, people. This is what it's all about. This isn't me doing this. This is you guys getting together. I just happen to be, you know, the center of the storm, if you will. So, Gary, what's Gary got here? I was in Arlington today. All right. Oh, yes, sir. Okay, Grand Perry, Arlington here too. So y'all be like right down the block from each other. Don't even know y'all fellow wolves out here. The GP. All right. What else we got here? What about the DC? I think we already took care of that one. I don't know how that one got back unless you're asking it. I answered that one earlier. Short version, DC, one of her parents was a national born in the physical states here, the geographic America. And as far as being stateless, we conquered that by just creating your own micronation. That's it. You're here, you know, so you can use it. Telegram, yes, there's a couple of different ones on there. So I mean, eventually the secret is going to get out, I guess, anyway. But yes, we're on Telegram. Look us up under the Badwolf, and you will find our links on there. All right. So that was a premium thing. Now, remember, if you guys do go on there, don't expect me just to cater to you. The channel pretty much runs itself. I'm just the overlord wolf. So I will check in from time to time and share some tips and things. But basically, all my people there who are admins run that. Okay. So I will help if I see it, but if you reach out and I don't answer, it's because I'm busy. It's not anything personal. I just don't have. There's only one of me, and I'm working on. I got a trainee right now who's learning this stuff, and so she will be helping out and motivating at some point in time in the future. Hopefully, she gets the position.
Ah, yes.
So, all right. So let's see what else we got here. Can someone post the website address? Which one? I'm just blacksite32.com, BLACK 32 or black and then SITE 32, the numbers.com. Otherwise, I'm not sure which one you're talking about. If you're talking about the My E-Verify, just Google search it, My, then E dash verify, and it'll be .gov. Otherwise, let me know which one. I'm not sure. How does changing your status impact those who still want to work their jobs and require? If you use the SS5, all you're doing is you're changing your status internally. You're still able to use it. It's still yours. Nothing changes. Other than you can now tell them that you are a tax exempt national and then file the W8BEN or the W4V. Call it a day because taxes are voluntary. Although I still do tell people to pay their state. Some people have said that when they file those forms, they didn't have to file state. I still recommend paying, helping the state out. It's local to you at least. But if you find that they tell you don't have to pay state, then don't pay them. Education information only. Do your own research. But we know federal is locked, that we can do that. State, it depends on your state and whatever. So do your own research. What else we got? I believe it was done in the courthouse. Okay. Why? Why ask why? What else we got here? Who else is up next? Chosen. I'm in Telegram. Yeah, me too. Yes, yes. Hard to find quality these days. Man, everything is hard to find quality. Cars, quality in that. Man, I was putting on a spigot for my water faucet outside. The thing broke. So, hey, you can't find hardly quality anything. And people, let me tell you, if you find a quality person, you better keep an eye on them because you better treat them real nice, because quality is far and few between. It's quantity ain't nothing. Quality is everything. Evening, sir. Fresh baklava. Baklava. That's somebody who probably speaks Greek. Yasu tikanis. Pospai? Or else you just like to eat fresh treats, which baklava is sweet and good anyway. So either way, you're still good. Is there a difference in the process for this or a special way to do these processes when born in within the Commonwealth? You had to ask that question. Somebody's always got to throw a curveball at me, huh? Okay, so I haven't quite mastered the Commonwealth situation. We have had some people who have had problems getting their passports done this way who are born in Commonwealths. Educational information. All I know is that when you are born in the Commonwealth, and that's what's on your birth certificate or certificate of live birth or whatever you guys issue in that weird, strange land, it is a different jurisdiction. I can't say better and I can't say worse. It's different. And so I would still get it authenticated. If the state won't do it for you, then get it done on the federal level. I don't know. I don't know enough about that. If somebody out there does know the ins and outs, don't just tell me it's a Commonwealth. Okay, I know that part. But if you know the secrets or the insides, let me know to the Commonwealth. I'll make a video on it. As well, guys. Yes, many people out there, you wolves, I've been contacted by people in various departments. I won't say which one or who, and help to provide some of the information that I give you guys. So these are some of the inside people helping us wolves. So we've got wolves inside of the sheep's den. So wolves out there wearing sheep clothing who are providing information to help us. Now, the stuff that we can use, I do share, but the stuff that is considered, not to be shared in the public, which is what this platform and domain is, I cannot do that. But as far as all the other stuff, that we can do. So let me know if you guys got some inside tips and information. Of course, it needs to be vetted. Don't just give me trash, because I will check it out. And I won't make a video based on garbage, because I'm not going to waste your time. I would prefer for you guys to walk 3 steps forward safely than 32 steps forward and find a landmine. It's just not worth it. Do a WABN exempt from taxes. Yes. A WABN, you're essentially saying that you are controlling everything in the form of an estate or controlling your estate. And you can also do the W4V. You can do the 8233. If you want to terminate your W4 with your employer, that's a W4T for termination. Otherwise, a W4V, the V stands for voluntary. So yes, all those forms, research them and you can use them. You can file almost any affidavit in Montana. Okay. And if you guys can't find, if they won't let you, even though it's a violation of their position and federal law for them to not file your affidavits, merely go to the next county over. Chosen our UNCAH Telegram. So yeah, if you guys want to share what groups you're in and Telegram or whatever else to reach out to people, go ahead, fire it up. Like I said, this is about you guys, not about me. Hey man, you try out turmeric and need combo. What is combo? I already got turmeric. Bro, if you see my medicine cabinet, you'd think I was an 85-year-old person, man. That's also why I look so good, is because I do turmeric. I do K2 and C and D. I do monoatomic gold is fire. You guys don't know about, well, I told you a little bit about that, but yeah. Can we fly drones without a license? Once again, anything was the statute says that anything they charge a license for that you can do without their permission, you can do. Now, remember, this is education, so I'm not saying just yeah, but don't fly it in any of their regulated areas, okay? And if you're going to do that, remember that you need to have your passport done as a national, and if you get harassed, give them that passport. What else we got? How avoid common mistakes ending up back in their jurisdiction? Most of the time, people make that mistake by, remember, it's all contracts. Slavery has been outlawed in these 50 states, period, under all way, shape, form, and fashion, unless it's by contract or agreement. So if you sign something, anything you sign, you should be signing either UCC 1-308, which reserves all of your rights and keeps you out of their jurisdiction, or you need to sign it as beneficiary. or use your given name, not your legal name. They own the legal name, so don't distance yourself from the legal name. Oh no! Don't block person. Oh no! Hold on, somebody might get blocked. I'm gonna apologize, whoever that was. I think I accidentally blocked somebody. It popped up on me. I'm gonna apologize. No disrespect, whoever that was. I will try to figure out. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can. All right. I don't know where that setting is. Here, hold on. Sorry, guys. Hold on one second. I feel bad. I just blocked somebody and they weren't even doing anything. Guests, audio, virtual, general. All right. Yeah, sorry. I'll figure it out later. Speaking of agents, let's see what's up next. Norwalis. I am not touching that one right now. We don't know. All I'm saying is that we're going to give him a shot. If you know, all I'm going to say with everybody, even with me, do your research. Look at their information. Look at their stuff in the background. Look at how some of their videos are titled. I can't say yes or no. I've heard the same allegations, but all I will say is I'm willing to give his information a chance. I'm not going to do the processes myself until I start seeing that they go through and that nobody gets in trouble later on. Because I've been down that road by almost getting in trouble with people and their processes. So I would just say be careful with everybody's processes, especially if it's financial in nature, because that's can be considered controversy if you do something wrong. And that's where they make money. So if you think that there aren't people out there, you can, even like what Yusufel was talking about, be careful with people's processes. Not every, as my mom used to say before she passed, not everybody out here is your friend. Smile at me all you want. That don't mean you got my best interest in mind or at heart. And these people will disappear on you. Hey, Tia. I see you, Miss Beautiful, over there in California. Some Cali love. California love. You better stay out of trouble over there. What else we got here? How do you feel about claiming your status to file bankruptcy? Even showing parents here. Yeah. A lot of these movies will have that hidden information in them because the covenant that most of you guys don't know about. Let's just say I've been in some interesting situations and learned a lot from, unfortunately, following a lot of bad paths. Okay. And so, yes, claiming your proper status. I will give you this information because I won't say who I heard it from, but a guy was filing bankruptcy. The judge must have forgot his place and said, you can do all of this without us, right? And discharging things. So all I'm going to say is your homework is to look up HJR 192 Public Law 73-10. That's all I'm going to say. You can go from there. If you need anything further, we can do a consultation, but research that and you will have a lot of answers from the Wizard of Oz. Let's see. Next thing's on to fly on the Devil's Punch Bowl in Mississippi. Ha! Y'all wild. Peace and abundance. Yes, to the Church of Universal Oneness. Yes, back to you. Appreciate you. Abundance to all. How to rescind my marriage license with my wife. Bro, you better hope she's not watching this. Y'all are wild. Man. Hopefully she's not a fellow wolf as well. You better make sure she don't know about this channel. Let me go to the next name, help you out here. Okay, so it's if any license that you authenticate, all right, moves it out of their jurisdiction and becomes a private thing, a matter between you guys. So that's all I will say. Any information? non-taxable obligation. That one I don't even know. So I'll probably have to research that one. Remember, guys, yes, I do know a lot of nerd stuff, okay, but I do not know all of it. Nobody knows all of it. Like I said, even judges, they act like they do. They don't. I've beaten judges, attorneys, lawyers, all of that stuff in my day because they don't know all of it. And they especially don't know positive law or Supreme Court law because it's not in their jurisdiction. They have no power there. It's power over them, but they don't know it. So when you supersede them, oh, and here's another piece of fire information. So if you guys are sending all these affidavits, you're having a problem with the judge, contact the chief judge. Oh, yes, even that judge has a boss. Contact their boss. Educational information only, that's all I'm saying. All right, let's see what we have here. Roman Curia. I don't know that one. Is that Roman, Latin, or Greek? Latin, probably. Curia, to cure, or it's not truth, I don't think. All right, I'll have to look that one up. I don't know all languages, and I don't know all of them. I only speak 4 or 5 languages, but not fluently almost any of them anymore, except for English, of course. These traders need to be arrested. Man, yes, Patrick, I definitely agree. The problem is that there's not enough of us that know what's going on to do anything. And until more people know, it's not going to happen. Oh, another thing, I'm going to make a video on this. If you guys are having problems in the lower courts and you're not getting remedy, other than doing a tort claim on the person personally, then you're going to have to take them to federal district court. That's where you're going to get remedy. You're never going to get remedy on the lower levels because those are not Article 3 courts. They're not judicial. They're legislative. They make rules and statutes. You're there by agreement. What do we got here? Does going on high alert list be something we should be concerned about when traveling? You mean by doing the process? I mean, no. We're put on the do not detain list, and it's all in how you interpret the information. To the officer, it looks like you are somebody of interest to the government, but to the government, we are just people who are protected. It's a kind of a shell game on how the information is looked at, but there's nothing they can say or do unless they overstep. And if they overstep, you take them to federal court and, sue the willies out of them. I want all my stars. The stars are good as long as you do the process right. That's the most important thing. But yes, you do want to shoot for a 4 or 5. If they give you 3 and you did everything the correct way, you followed all of my stuff, hook, line, and sinker, under the sea, then you should be good. But if you do that, and you get that, then something's not quite right there. They're still sweating you down for some reason. We haven't figured out that why. Is there any way around switching jurisdictions on you? You are the master of your jurisdiction. The federal officer told me that when he contacted me. He was like, just like with them, they are in their proper jurisdiction, and nobody can tell you. Now, they will switch jurisdictions on you in court, but see, if you're in court with them on the lower levels, they're thinking that you are a 14th Amendment U.S. citizen. See, the lower levels are for citizens and entities on the same level. You would take it to federal court when you're acting as a national and you're dealing with a citizen or a 14th Amendment entity or as a corporation. So the higher levels deal with a difference of jurisdictions. That's where that is. So unless you find a really good judge, which there are some out there, but you're taking you might as well be shooting craps on who you're going to get. If they're a good judge, they'll fade you up. You're straight. You get a bad one, they're about to roll you over. Land patent. That is, I don't want to give away his information, but that's Ron Gibson. I don't want to share his direct information. We have an agreement that he's the one who provides it. He will be on the show at some point in time. Matter of fact, I will keep that in mind in the next live I do. If he's available, I will have him plugged in here and he will talk about all of that. Till then, if you want to contact him directly or you want to get his book, search on YouTube for Ron Gibson Land Patent, James C. Lovett. In the description box, there will be his contact information. Tell him I sent you, and he will fade you up with the books and all the information to help you get out of your taxes and whatever else with your house and how to own your land truly. That guy's fire. He's a little older. I mean, I swear to God, he's got to be like in his 80s or something like that, but he's still spry. He's still doing this. He still tours the United States, but he does mail things out the old school way. So give him some time. It will take like 2 or 3 weeks to get the book mailed out to you. So be patient. But if you don't hear anything from him, email him again and just remind him because, well, he's almost 100. But he's a super awesome guy. So if you're watching, Ron, you know I love you, brother. And canon or ecclesiastic law. Yeah, I mean, most of the stuff that they deal with is going to be based off of canon. Ecclesiastic is more faith and church based. So it's your world. You can use either one of them. You can use the ecclesiastic to beat them because they don't have jurisdiction. You can use canon to beat them at their own game. So it's totally up to you. Little shout out over there in Cali. Man, I'm telling you, like 80% of all the people that I've done this process for, Houston in the house, have been in or are from California. And so y'all out there struggling. Like, I'm trying to get up out. Y'all, that's like the hellmouth out there, apparently. My neighbor has 5, doesn't know, and acts like a super cis, and maybe 5 stars means are still open contracts. No, we now know that you can have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star national passport or non-citizen national or national of the United States or state citizen, which is us. But you can also have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star citizen or a U.S. citizen passport. So if somebody didn't do the process right, it's not because they accidentally got 5 stars and they're a national. We know that's bogus now. So that's not even the case. Let's see here. Okay, so we're at our hour mark. I'm going to hit the share. I think that's the right one. Nope, share screen, video, slides. Where's the, oh, maybe it's the invite. Hold on. Invite, my bad. Why is this thing moving so slow? Come on. Invite. Okay, copy to clipboard. Close up. All right, so was it V? All right, so I'm going to open up the lines here. We can get some people. Anybody who wants to join in. This ain't you joining in here to say hi to your baby over in, whatever. But if you want to jump in and contribute a quick little story or just kind of sit here, it's first come, first serve. But also keep in mind that no offense, but if you're talking too long, I might boot you. Or if it's irrelevant, or if somebody new wants to come in, or if it's one of the VIP people who work with me on this stuff, just to keep it real, just keep it honest. So don't be offended, don't be butthurt. It is what it is. We don't have enough room and time for everybody, so I apologize for that. The IPP certificate of identity thing, ID. That is the Department of State. High vibes. You have to contact the Department of State. They're the ones, I believe, who issue that. Almost everything comes from them. They are the head honcho in all things like this. All right, so we got Anthony in the waiting room. I don't see a video. Hook up your camera, unless you're like really shy or something, which then you shouldn't be on this channel. Why do some police officers say that they do not take the passport card? They say that because they don't have jurisdiction over it, and they're afraid to run it because they know now that it's going to say on there "do not detain" when the process is done the correct way. So they don't want to see that. But you tell them this is your identification, and it's a violation of federal law for them not to accept it. They have to take it. They're just told avoid it, and you tell them this is my ID. This is who I am. You want me to identify myself, which I don't have to because there's no law that states that failure to identify is not a law. It is a statute for 14th Amendment U.S. citizens. But if you're in your vehicle and you have their plates and you have not closed out your driving record, then was that the doorbell?
No, that's mine.
Oh, okay. I was like, somebody here? All right. So we're going to bring Anthony in. And we're just going to kind of bounce between answering questions. We're going to hear what Anthony's got to say. So let's get going here. Let's see. Hey, what's going on, Anthony? How you doing?
Hey James, I'm pretty good. How about yourself?
Not too bad. Starting to sweat a little bit. It's warm in this little room here. I don't have the windows open yet. I figured it was a little too early for AC, but yeah. So go ahead, man. You got the floor. I'm just going to kind of pop in, say how you feel, your experience, and we'll just kind of keep it moving.
Yeah. So I ran across your channel like a couple of weeks ago, like about the status correction and everything. And I've been trying to do just about everything, and it's kind of been, semi-fruitless. These Zoom hearings, it's really easy for them to just like sabotage you. So like I've been going into Zoom hearings and everything and trying to pull, all kinds of like stuff that in, classic courtroom, scenarios that probably, would be done, but they just mute you and then they kick you out of the call and then they issue out a warrant. So uh yeah, so I just we obviously spoke privately, and then
Sure.
got the full package, and then I'm just gonna, I just got the funds to be able to uh, send in my passport, the DS-11 with the authenticated certificate and the explanatory statement and everything, and I'm going after it.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice. We've had tremendous amounts of success. Like I said, I couldn't stand on my products if I didn't first use them and other people weren't telling me. I've used them too and had the same results. You're always going to have a cop, especially the younger ones at night who don't understand any of this information, who might overstep. The biggest
yeah,
thing people do, and to kind of answer this question where it says from Soul, what are the biggest mistakes people make with stats correction? The biggest mistakes people make is they still speed because they think that because they have the status that they can just do that. Now, those are not arrestable offenses, but you have to understand that these people don't know positive law. Okay, they're going by their statutes and codes, which are within the corporation, and they're assuming that you are still in the corporation because unfortunately, most of us still have a lot of information attached to them underneath that mask of a 14th Amendment citizen. So slow down. They can't pull you over and just bother you because you have a foreign plate, but make sure that all of your things are lined up. You've pulled yourself out. You've got your new ID, your passport, anything that you use that is theirs or that still has a tie or a contract to them. Now, I'm not saying you have to get rid of it. Like I got plenty of people who are CDL drivers who can't do right to travel in their vehicle because that's for profit, but they can do it in their personal conveyance. But in their personal conveyance, if they speed, they still have their CDL stuff, and that's how they will attack you because of you trying to exert your freedoms. There are still some ways to get around that, but you definitely just want to be chill. All you got to do is just stay under the radar. You're not afraid of them, okay? But it's just don't do things to draw attention to yourself. Self-govern. And if you don't speed, they have no provocation to bother you. You can go about doing your life because that is the number one way that they bother people, any of us, is they use that as an excuse to say, oh, well, you were speeding, and then try to escalate. They do what's called escalating to stop. They'll look around in your car. I feel nervous. Bro, you're the one with the gun, a taser, a knife, handcuffs, bulletproof vest, backup, but you're worried about me. And you're the one who stopped me. So who are you to stop me and then question me and what I'm doing? You know? But unfortunately, they believe that they are acting on behalf of Americans in the correct capacity, and they're just not. I've had friends and friends of family who were cops, and when they learned this information, they didn't really want to even be cops anymore. They learned about the corruption, which unfortunately I wanted those people to stay because those are the good ones. But they were like, if you seen what I've seen, and I was like, yeah, I know. That's what we deal with. That's why we wanted good people like you to stay being cops.
right, right.
London's in the house. But yeah, so what do you think overall? I mean, you can be honest. If you thought I wasn't fair on something, or I wasn't, provide good information or whatever, you can just say it. I mean, like I said,
Well,
everybody's gonna have a different experience. But yeah, just feel free to share, what you got.
no, thus far, it's been absolutely super. I just have to go through the motions at this point. Like it's up to me and my own actions at this point. You've given me the framework. All I need to do is execute.
That's
That boils down to.
Yeah. I definitely appreciate the consultation. Definitely appreciate speaking with you. It's fire to have people to be able to go back and forth with and understand it. And you've got a natural aptitude for knowing the stuff. I mean, like I said, you already brought a lot to the table. But that's once again how we do it as wolves. You know, I take a little bit about from you and your experience and knowledge and viewpoints, and then you take from mine, and we game each other up. That's how it works. And
Yeah.
because there's a lot of things that you guys have access to out there as fellow wolves out in the forest and the fields hunting, and you guys can bring it to me. So I appreciate that. So as much as you guys appreciate me and my info, I appreciate you guys and your info. That's why I say if you guys support me, I'll keep doing this. You know, if should it knock on wood decide to slow down or fall off one day, then my job is done, and it's out there to the point where everybody's good, and I'll go and do something else. Me and Babe will go to Florida or Egypt or something.
That sounds like a good time, man.
or just travel around and meet you guys. You know what I mean? Like actually just kick it. I've been invited to go to countless people have been like, come to California, come to Florida, come to the East Coast, you know, millionaires, young kids younger than me. They're like in their 20s and they're multimillionaires in a mansion. I'm looking at it. And they got me on conference, you know, and you're like, you should come out here, Wolf. We got you. All expenses paid. Just come and teach us. I'm like, where were you guys, you know, when I was younger? Oh my God, I'd be in so much trouble out there. So,
Yeah.
To answer Baklava's question real quick, where do I go if they don't? The hospital only keeps the, okay, so there's a master record of birth that they put your feet print on. Those end up going missing. The one that we usually get is the certificate of live birth because those are receipts of your transaction, the event that occurred there. They then ask you to take that certificate of live birth and give one copy to the vital statistics to get a birth certificate and a social security and all that stuff done. Those are almost never returned. The hospital only keeps the main files for about 10 years and then they're just gone. We think we know where they end up. Oh, excuse me, Vatican, but we're not really sure where they end up going. So we're not sure. It's only speculation at this point in time. But if you can't have that, contact Vital Statistics, get the birth certificate, or if you go on there, if they give you the option, ask for the long form. That's as close as you're going to get to the original certificate of live birth. If they don't have that, just get your birth certificate and get that authenticated on the federal level or the state or both if you want. If that is not an option, then you can either create your own. You can get one from Blackslide 32. I sell you that plus some other stuff. Or go online and get the DS10, fill that out, put your information, and then get it notarized, and you will be good to go. But yeah, go ahead, Anthony. Whatever, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I've actually in Minnesota is such a strange state. Like, I've been talking with people, and they're like, yeah, you need the certificate of live birth and this, that, and the other. And interestingly enough, when I was actually in jail, my folks were trying to help me out, and they said that the certificate of live birth is just a souvenir.
Yeah, the master one is the one with the feet print on there. But they get all the parents because they go, well, if you want that, it's like $50 or $100, and most of the parents are like, I just had I dropped 20 grand on having these kids. I don't even want to pay for that. Let's take the souvenir one. It's just totally fine. Oh, looks like you froze. Okay, so Prosper, to answer your question real quick, how do you get the BC if it's sealed for 105 years? If your vital statistics won't give it to you, you'll have to probably take them to court, okay? And you'll probably have to take them to federal court. So you're not going to find any love on the lower ones underneath the same corporation. Otherwise, if they still want to play that game, which she's right, they actually, this is what happened. They said that they have the record sealed. They won't give you your master for 105 years. Yeah, okay. I'm going to eat a whole lot of monoatomic gold. So when I'm like 1,000 years old, I'll get it for you. Just let me know where you want me to put it. But yeah, just get create your own, or else use the DS10. Get the DS10. It's their form. The passport administration already says that they take it. That's the form they tell you to use if you don't have one. Use the DS10 and get it notarized under jurat at the bank or federal building or whatever else. Yeah. Remember, the notary has delegated power from the Secretary of State. So they have equivalent power. Your state the word state is synonymous with the word country. So your country, the republic side, not the corporate side, is on your behalf. Okay, so get it notarized under jurat, and now you've got your document as being one of the highest documents you can have in their jurisdiction.
Right, right. Listen, James, I'm gonna jump right back in. I need to call my brother quick.
Yeah, do your thing, brother. Appreciate you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Laura, I found it. I'm not sure what she found, but good job. How do I charge the police by the minute? Well, first of all, you should have a UCC1 filing done on yourself with a fee schedule. You send that fee schedule to the chief of police and the chief judge for your area. Send it to the Secretary of State. And if you get harassed or bothered, then you send them a bill. If they don't want to pay the bill, tell them the fine goes up from there. They don't want to deal with that, then you tell them by default, and you have a 30-day notice that I will take you to federal district court and sue you for all these damages. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Laura, thanks. Well, thank you, Laura. What is the Telegram? The Badwolf. Check us out. Remember, if I'm not there and people get jazzy, all of my admins in there who are like little secret ninjas will bounce somebody. So if anything is done in there that is ill will, they have authority. I know the name. Same thing about the live version. The hospital isn't around anymore. Yeah. So you have to create your own. If you don't have a big mama who's got a copy, or something like that, then make your own. Because so they do watch my channels. I'm sure they're all eating popcorn right now, like this motherfucker over here, telling all the goodies. You can create your own. So if you don't have, they now on the DS11, they now say you must present your original birth documents and whatever else. Well, if I happen to create one right now, guess what? That is my original. They will also take yearbook pictures, newspaper clippings, anything, old IDs, any of that stuff to help prove you are who you say you are. So use all that stuff, put it together in your own nice little packet and send that off so that they can verify that you are who you say you are. The difference between the certificate of live birth and the birth certificate, well, we just kind of grazed that. The certificate of live birth is a private souvenir receipt that the hospital gives you, but nonetheless, it's still private and non-federal. The birth certificate is in fact federal. And if you use that in trying to do this process, they're going to send you back a letter that says, by your birth data, you are in fact a 14th Amendment U.S. citizen and you are entitled to such. So please take your passport book or card and accept it. Otherwise, you have 90 days to contest it. And the inner secrets with it is everywhere that they have to show jurisdiction. Congress told them that they have to show jurisdiction so that the American national state citizen, national of the United States cannot be fooled. So they are devils in the detail. The birth certificate literally starts off with the word birth and then the word certificate. But in Black Law's dictionary, the term birth, the way they're using it, means the creation of a vessel, because your physical body is a vessel. They deal with admiralty and maritime, which means on the water jurisdiction. So your mother she burst open and she birthed you. Sorry to be growth. Sorry, kids. That you are in fact a vessel. Your soul is the captain, but you're a vessel that you have not claimed. So the word birth comes first, then certificate. Whereas the free version is the certificate. Now the word certificate comes first, of live, because they can't deal with living entities. They deal with dead beings, dead entities, corporations. The word corporation, corp is Latin for body, ation is to animate. Incorporation means you're putting something into a body and you're animating it, is what it means in Latin. So you having the certificate of live proves that you are living. On all of your forms, you've never seen them or asked, they asked you ever, are you a living being? Are you a natural person? Because they can't deal with it. They don't have jurisdiction over it. That's why. So that's the differences there. And of course, certificate and the word birth then comes last. Okay. So that's why you see the jurisdictional differences in the name. The state follows the federal government or internal revenue services. The state, well, the Internal Revenue Service is not the Internal Revenue Bureau. The Bureau is the real one. The Internal Revenue Service is just another entity. It's another corporation for 14th Amendment U.S. citizens. So the federal government rules over all of them. One ring to rule them all, my precious. All right, so let's see, going on here. I lost my social security card. How can I get the number on the back? When you get a new one, does it? Yeah. If you lost a MasterCard, you're AO. Okay. Unless you made a copy somewhere, you might be able to do a FOIA on it and then get the original, do a FOIA on the original one, and they might have it in there. If not, yes, if you get a new one with the SS5, which is a replacement, which you can only have 10 in your lifetime and 2 a year, you will have a new one. But if you're talking about the information on the back and any bond paper information, of such that we will not talk about here, and I do not do, yeah, that's pretty much just gone if you don't have it. That's why they issue you that one. So the replacement will not have the same information on the back. Okay, so people are asking, hey, who's on Instagram? You can kick out your Instagram name. If you're in it and it's quality, it's not on BS, there's no drama, there's no agents. We don't want to share anything that's going to be crap. So, Joel, I see you in the green room. All right. Joel, make sure you got your camera. I won't be putting on anybody who doesn't have any camera footage. We're not going to be talking to anonymous people, even though I know who you are. Mr. Inventor, hook up your camera, and then I'll bring you in. People want to see faces. We ain't hiding nothing here, even though I know you're not hiding anything. But it also feels like they don't want to give you that birth certificate. No, they don't have any problem giving you the birth certificate. It's the certificate of live birth or the master one they don't want to give you. They're going to act like that forgetful uncle that you loaned $20 to. Hey, you got my money? Boy, what you talking about? You ain't loaned me no money. Man, yeah, it was last week. That's how they treat that. They didn't give me any other numbers to call or any other help for that matter. Oh, yeah. Well, make your own. Use a DS10 or create your own on the computer. Do it under Jurat and get it notarized. Okay, under AA 2222141, there is no tax obligation for free nationals. Correct. All right, there you guys go. Everybody's dropping fires right here. It's funny, my guy Chris Harvey on Facebook, one of his female friends, Chris was promoting me. Chris is my cousin. He was like, hey, y'all need to hire up my cousin, Badwolf over here. And this girl was like, she was like, I don't trust stuff like that. He was like, all you have to do is get the file, look it up, do your own research. She's like, well, why would you not want to pay taxes? Hey, that's up to you. It's a personal choice. If you do what you do. If you feel that what you're providing goes to where you think it does, do what you do. What do we got here? Okay, Joel. It says devices not connected, nothing for your camera. So I don't know. Figure out what's going on with your camera, bro. Okay, what do we got? Oh, somebody speaking French over here. Kala, Eferisto. I forgot I could still read that. That's awesome. Kala, puli kala. They gave me a certificate of live birth. I ordered a couple to be safe. Always, guys. Always get 2 and 3 of everything. Okay? There's reason for that. Yes, baklava. Yes. Kala, Eferisto. Yeah. There's a couple of words I still remember when I see them. It's been... Okay, so this is going to sound bad. Don't judge me. But I learned to speak Greek because all the owners downtown here where I live are almost all Greek. And Greek people really like it, especially when you speak their language with an accent, especially an earthy accent. And so also because, well, there were some really hot twins, and I learned how to speak to impress them and stuff. So, Anyway, moving on. What if my birth certificate already has a certificate? Wait, what if my birth certificate already has certificate of live birth from day one. Which should I have? Would I still have a trust? Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you're born here, if they have one scrap of your information, you're part of the trust. See, everybody thinks it's just their trust. There's a lot of trust going on. We have the Cesta K Trust, which is America's money, to which we are the beneficiary because America's land is still making money. And then you have your personalized trust, which is your name in all capitalized letters, which is it's a business trust. So you gave you a business, but the trust part means somewhat private. It's all how you want to use it. So it's a little bit of both. That's how they lure you in. So yes, you still have that. You pretty much can't get rid of it. You can walk away from it, but it's always going to be there, even past your dying day. That's just what it is. That's how they make the money. Keep the money flowing. My DC certificate of live birth has 3 stars on it. You have to break that down a little bit more. Your certificate, like I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, okay. Sorry, that was in the back of my brain. Yeah, the 3 stars stand for the 3 people, the 3 entities that own DC. That's why the DC flag has 3 stars on there. Educational information only. This is just my guess. I heard it stands for the Queen of England, the City of London, and the Vatican. Or some people say it's the Queen of England, the Vatican, and Congress, meaning the 3 powers, the 3 world powers that run in the 3 most powerful cities in the world that own DC. But I did make a video on that. So for further information, see that video. All right, please share the details. Your Telegram, didn't find it. All right, so it should be under the words the space Badwolf, all one word together. And then it'll say the League of Shadows, okay? So it'll be underneath that. It was under private, so people couldn't find it. We were opening it up. So under the same information and regards. So, should be able to find that in there. Otherwise, let me know, because that means either, somebody changed something. Who knows? But yeah, so it should be under there. All right, sorry for the curveball, ethanol. I do have a Virginia double authenticated birth certificate. Also 3 stars PP done in Virginia. Okay. All right. How do I charge the police by the minute? We covered that one. I got about 40 different herbs. What kind of herbs you talking about, Cash? I mean, you talking about the cataract removing kind, or the kind that helps clean out your innards and whatnot? There he is, Gary. Dang it. I got to figure out. Sorry, Gary. I see that I got you blocked. I will get you unblocked at some point in time. I have to figure that out. What are some good investments? I'll tell you this. This is not advice, but depends on in what. But land is always good. Gold is always good. Bitcoin right now is good because it's low, and Bitcoin is not going anywhere. Okay. So buy it when it's low. That's how these people do. They cause these creations, these commotions, things go down, and then, Bitcoin looks bad. Get out of Bitcoin. Everybody pulls their money out of Bitcoin. And then Bitcoin goes back up because now it's a good buy, as in a good purchase. So Shiba, that one, I looked up the top potential ones and talked to some of these financial groups and people I have inside things with. And Shiba, the little, what do you call that dog? The Shiba, little dog everybody likes now, the brown dog with the white chest, little short thing. Anyway, that's the picture of it on the coin. So Shiba Inu or something like that. Anyway, that is supposed to be a fire one. It's right now it's pennies. And when I bought Bitcoin when it was pennies, like where this is now, and then 10 years later it is where now I have $7 million sitting in Bitcoin that I can't access because I don't have the key. So I would say not only buy that, but put a little bit of money in all these new cryptos coming out. Can't hurt, even if it's $20. Everybody here can afford $20. Put $20 on something and let it sit. So, all right, we're going to bring Joel in. Joel's going to share a little bit of information about his experience, probably knowing me and whatever else. He's a local boy. So let's bring Joel in.
All right. How you guys doing? Well, of course, I know I can't ask how everybody's doing out there, but at least you, James, it's good to see you again.
Oh, you can always ask everybody. They'll comment there. They can hear you. You're good.
Yeah, you're right. So I got a little bit of a question for you, and then I want to bring up a really important point, actually. So for the birth certificate,
Yep.
you do the UCC one, and you send it to the Secretary of State, right?
Well, for the birth certificate, you just get it authenticated.
I'm
The
sorry.
UCC one, you go to Wisconsin Secretary of State and or was it wdfi.org or gov, something like that. And you file it. It'll be on the left-hand side, or you can just type in how to do a UCC one in Wisconsin. It'll bring up the secretary's website and all that links.
Right.
And then once you do that, you put in all your information in there, but you don't have to send it to anybody. You can use your UCC1 code. They give you a 16-digit code afterwards to be able to, show people your claim. So that's what I would do.
You're wearing some nice shirts these days, actually.
Well, I try to switch it up every once in a while. I'm not always scrubby.
All right, for the fee schedule, right?
Yep.
That goes to the Secretary of State, right?
The fee schedule, everybody should get that.
But the Secretary of State, you do a UCC one. It's
you're doing a UCC one with the Secretary of State, and your schedule goes inside of the UCC one as collateral.
Okay, so then you are placing a lien on yourself at the same time, right?
You're placing a lien on the entity, on your business trust, your straw man, in all caps.
Okay, so you're doing both at the same time on the all caps name, as well as declaring the fee list, right?
Yeah, the creditor is you as the living party, and the debtor is your name in all capitalized letters. That's your business trust.
Right. So that's where it's going to be on the record, if you will, then?
Yeah, that's an international claim that the Vatican owns because UCC is owned by Unidroit. Unidroit's owned by the Vatican. So this is an international claim worldwide.
Okay.
So that means anywhere in the world that recognizes or is party to the UCC will be a part of that.
Wow, that's really amazing. And then you send this fee list to everybody else, but it's the most important part is to send it to the Secretary of State, because then it's on record, it's the lien and all that together, but then everybody else just gets a copy, right, of the fee schedule, like police chief and all them, right?
Yeah. Everybody else should get a copy. I mean, you don't have to send them the whole thing. You can just tell them, here's my UCC number and I've got a claim over this, or yeah, you can send the whole thing if you want. It's totally up to you.
Okay, I'm just making sure because I thought about getting it on the public record other ways, but that sounds like the best way. And that's everything to do that then, right? Just make sure to notify everyone. All right, Let me just share this with you guys. So I went through a terrible experience. I'm going to save that for right now. But another guy whose name is Sean Thomas Randall decided that 1 year before his situation, he sent out the fee list properly. And it feels like he walked into court for 10 minutes and walked out with $12.6 million. And
if they violate your claim, you do have to give them notice. Okay. So you can't just be like, oh, you did this. You can, but you're supposed to give them notice that, hey, you violated this. And here's your right to cure. If you don't, then yes, you're going to get waxed for that.
Right. It's just really amazing because the power is right there, though. I mean, I've been emailing this guy back and forth, trying to figure everything out, learn as much as I can after what happened. And that's exactly what's happening here. Literally, this guy, he recently sent me and said, here's my fee schedule. It's like going into a store and here's the prices. And if you steal this or steal this, you pay this or pay that. And he told me literally, he said, the only thing that we got to talk about is the damages, and the rest of it's already written in stone. So basically, I'm taking a guess that he just went in front of like a magistrate or something like that. And literally, he just had an easy time after he was, I think, minorly assaulted. And I think at the same time, he was serving the police in New York with an envelope. And they threw him in a cage for several hours and stuff like that. And just for that, he walked out with $12.6 million. You can find this by typing this in on YouTube, the 12.6 million. I think it's on Lackluster. So just to let everybody know right now, what he's talking about, what James is talking about, this is some very serious stuff. Not only that somebody could get paid, but to protect yourself, as we're all getting massively abused out there. If you want to see what happened to me, I believe in my video, I have more counts of abuse for the single situation that I went through. I think I got the record on that. And they can literally get away with pretty much anything. And I mean really, really bad stuff. So I'll post my link to my video if anybody wants to see my channel or whatever. I'm looking to find remedy on this. But again, what my guy James has said here, you just have no idea how much I thank you. I've been looking at your papers over and over again. And let me say something about this guy right here. What he's got in those papers has massive amounts of case law. And it's just got so much ammunition inside that it's like, it's almost as good as an atomic bomb, I think. It's really, really good stuff, man.
Thank you, Joel. Joel's been a really good friend of mine for numerous years.
Yeah.
And he's kind of seen my evolution. And we're both big nerds, so that's one of the reasons why we hung out and kicked it. And Joel's also an inventor. It used to be his old handle. And it's kind of how we met. So, but yeah, appreciate you, Joel, jumping on and sharing that with people. I'm going to jump back in the comments because I see the line just building up. So I'm going to jump
go for it.
But thank you, brother. I definitely appreciate you. And I'll catch up with you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So El Bay, how to get light fishing license. Well, according to the law, we don't need one. Okay. But does that mean that the DNR or whoever else, the warden or whatever might not harass you? Probably, because they don't know what's going on. They're not taught anything above themselves. So have that passport. Do what you got to do. And what is it? Colonel Wilson, who actually is a good friend of mine who owns Copper Moonshine Stills, who put out the information that even me and also Yusuf El came across so many years ago. I talk to him on almost a daily basis. He says he just pays them that little fee for the for fishing and then fishes anyway. But according to the law, we don't need it because that's for 14th Amendment citizens who are regulated. But if you do this as educational information only, I would have that passport. That is the Willy Wonka ticket right there. Let's see here. What else we got? I'm sorry, guys. I got so many. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get all of it. I'm gonna run this a little bit longer than another 15 or 20 minutes to try to get it in. Okay. So state, national, last name, first name, comma, then first. Yeah, as a national, as long as you're not using the exact same name on your birth certificate, that legal name, for me, obviously everybody knows my name, James C. Lovett. As long as you're not using that exactly, then it's your national name. Okay, so yeah, you can use it. You can use the colon dash. You can, last name. For me, it would be James C. Of the Lovett Nation. Okay. Is how I would do mine, or Lord James C. of the Lovett Nation, or of the clan Lovett, of the tribe Lovett, so the Lovett tribe. Use anything you can other than the legal name. Example of a given name versus a legal name. Let's see what they got here. The only thing different I would change here is that I wouldn't use it in all caps. That all caps is a federal jurisdiction, federal state jurisdiction. I wouldn't do that, but otherwise. Yeah, that's the birth name. That's the legal entity. When you use it in upper and lowercase, that's supposed to be state level. I haven't been able to find complete information on that, but I'm just saying 5 guys in the prison for 20 years. Hauser was the only one to get out in 3. So you're just going to keep chopping me on that one. I don't know. I've heard his story. I watch his channel just to I watch everybody's stuff of interest. Yeah, there's some stuff there that could be considered, sketchy. I grew up with some people who've gotten out early, because their attorney was fired, even though he was the one with the big pants that go over his shoes. If you ever have a public pretender or a lawyer that comes out there and his pants come over his shoes, you're about to lose. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna keep watching him. I'm sure he watches me, and most of these people do. Um, we'll see. I hope his process is legit, and I hope he's legit. We need more legits than not. But all I'm gonna say is I'm not putting my eggs in anybody's basket, except for my own. And even myself, I double check my own work. And until I'm ready to put it out, which is what you guys get, then I'm always going to make sure that it's all the T's are crossed and I's are dotted. So, yeah, the given name is not in all caps. That is the business trust name, if you will. That is your nom de gore, your war name. That is federal jurisdiction. I mean, ask yourself, why can you go into a federal building right now with a driver's license? It's because you have a federalized ID. You are considered a federal and state employee. And the state level is underneath the feds. So, all right, what else we got here? All right, people are trying to reach up and link up. All right. Can my authenticated BC be recorded at the county? Yeah, they're supposed to record everything you bring there as long as it doesn't have any controversy. HGR 192, yep, that is fire. You guys should be checking that out for those people who are interested in discharge. Also, okay, people reaching out. Yeah, so you can reach me on Black Site 32 if you follow the little banner, the little ticker at the bottom there. That will take you to the site, and we can do a private consultation. Because remember, not everything, even though I share a lot with you guys in the public, remember, this platform is still owned by a corporation that is operating under the state that is owned and operated by the federal government. So this is really a public platform. So some things should be told in the private. And I got that right from some of the people who, do these things. I do not want to use my driver's license in order to get a passport because I don't want to renew it. So I need an ID. You can use other IDs, other identifications. You can create your own. You can also use a yearbook. Get some of your yearbook pictures out and use those pictures in there with your name on there to prove your identification. Also, you can create your own affidavit, have your mom, your dad, or some people who are older than you act as witnesses, go to the notary at the bank, sign it under jurat. Now it's an official ID. You can use your driver's license there, okay, but it won't matter because now that ID, remember, the notary, people sleep on the notary. The notary has delegated power from the Secretary of State. That's as good as it gets. That notary has more power than the people in the courts. That's what they don't want you to know. So have the notary sign your affidavit under jurat with some witnesses, create your ID. We've already done this countless times, and go get your passport. How do I charge? Oh, we already answered that one. After finding a W, do it. Contractor. You could. Once you do the W8, it depends on how you're using it. I don't have enough information on how to properly tell you how to use it, but essentially you're almost always a 1099 if you're just doing something on your own. But you don't even if you're using a W8 BEN, you're basically telling your employer that you are a non-taxable foreign entity to them and their system. So you just continue to work with your social. And you should change your social status, the SS5. Okay, people are hooking up, sharing information. Yeah, you can get a state ID. You can use that as well instead of your driver's license. That's another good point. Use one for mines. Yep. I got 5. Yeah, most people that go through my process, if you follow it verbatim, you're going to get 5. Some people get 4, which is still great. It's just very few people get the 3, but that's still good. It's not like that's bad or anything. 4 and 5 are better as far as we understand. But hey, Wolf, what if you need to renew your passport that has 3 stars? If you're at the point in time where you need to renew, let it lapse, and then follow the process on my videos. Look up how to properly do a DS11 as a U.S. national or a non-citizen national, and then make those changes. After you make a status change, could we expect to be contacted and challenged? Concerned about those 30 minutes? No, because they know you're outside of their jurisdiction. They don't want nothing to do with you. You are literally on the protected list. They don't want to bother you. They don't want to see it. Matter of fact, you can try to show it to them, and I've got some people across the border all the time, and after they show them their passport, they didn't even want to run it. They're like, nope, we don't want nothing to do with you guys. Nope, go ahead. We already know. They don't want that smoke. Yeah, Pat, even if you guys make your own, you don't have to have mine. I just recommend it because I have some of the internal codes that most people don't have, and it's fire. It's well worth more than the money I charge for it. But you can make your own. Just use all of the information I put on. I give you guys bits and pieces of everything you need to put into your own explanatory statements, your own affidavits in there. It's just if you don't want to sit down and put it all together, then yeah, you can use mine. You can make your own. It's just the codes in mine and all the statutes, internal codes and external, are all vetted. They're all verified. So it's not even a possibility or a question. They told me I need both both ID and driver's license and birth certificate. Thank you. No, you only need an ID. You might need multiple things if it's not a federally regulated ID. Because they said send in everything that you have so that we can verify who you are. That's all it is. Don't listen to the people at the passport agency. Most of them, no offense to the good ones, but they're low-level functionaries. I've been dealing with the guy for 20 years. Same guy. I swear to God, he's alive anymore. He's still living, and he's still there to this day. And he looks like he hasn't aged one day. Probably monoatomic gold. That's all I'm going to tell you guys. But all I can say is that he's the master of this. He's the acceptance agent. He never read the passport DS-11 to know what an explanatory statement is. I had to break it down to him. So that should tell you that these people don't know everything. We give these people far too much credit in their positions. Just like you guys, everybody here has dumb people at their work, and you're like, how the hell did you get a job here? That is the same thing in the government. Same thing on the police force, same thing at the post office, same thing at the grocery store. It is the same. They don't get all top-notch people. Even your doctor, your doctor could be a C+ ass doctor. So I'm just saying, don't take it verbatim that they're all smart or know everything. Always ask for the person above them. I don't even deal with people on the bottom. The moment they say something jazzy, I'm like, get your boss out here. I need somebody who actually knows what's going on. Fishing license, these people have lost their mind. I want to fight that in court. Oh, yeah. Psh. Take them to court. The only way we're going to find remedy is in the higher courts. Gold. Amazon has his books for sale. Okay. Yeah. I'm actually going to be putting some of my stuff on there at some point in time. I just haven't had time to book my stuff up. All honesty, Mr. Love. Hey, thank you. I appreciate you out there. I'm almost caught up with the comments. I still got a lot to go. I'm trying to go through them. I got his books. Fire. How much have you seen land man overtakes and mortgages? I haven't participated. And believe it or not, you guys may not have known this. You can actually go in and sit in on other court cases. Almost all of them. You can sit in the background and find out what's going and take notes. But if you want, you're going to have to go to, for instance, we'll call it Smells Wargo. Some of you guys people know who I have difficulties with. Well, in order for me to make my case against them, which I can't wait till I launch this one, I went on Google and I typed in Wells Fargo, excuse me, had a little something in my throat, Smells Wargo verse, and then left it blank. And then I put mortgage fraud. Okay. I found a lot of cases that, well, they've already lost in the upper courts. Remember where I told you you're going to get remedy? So if my situation is the same as one court case that was already won, guess what? I'm going to win. So if you want to find out how to win, you guys got to put your nose to the grindstone. I mean, you're wolves. You got to smell out these things and make it happen. So let's see here. All right. Have you heard of the Form 5396? No, I've heard it used before. I haven't done that one, nor have I researched it, so I can't guide too much on that. Can we get a book list on Black Site? You know what? I don't have a list of the books I have. I did some videos on books, but I will, when I update the site the next 2 weeks, just give me, I'll have some books on there. But hey, what's going on, Mac in Chi-Town? Yes, sir. Windy City. I'll try that because I don't want to give them license. Yes. See, that's what I'm saying is that we're all giving each other advice and how we move, and that all that does is one wolf helping another wolf, so we're all gaining each other up. And as you see, my phone blows up because that's just what happens all day long, so I don't give out my number anymore. West Side? Yeah, Cash. All right. What do we do with our authenticated birth certificate? You keep a master copy for yourself. You use one for the passport process. And the other one, you basically, well, just keep it. You'll need it. You will need it. All right. And that's from me. So I've got the link. For anybody else, if you want to join in and kind of, be a part of the little show, if you got something to share. Otherwise, we're going to keep rolling for probably another 15 or 20, and then we will wrap it up for the day. Which is better, world passport or national passport? All day, the national passport. The world passport, it's cute, it's nice. It'll get you in and out of a couple countries that already accept it, but it has no fire compared to the national, hands down. Hands down. No competition. Not even close. I mean, but don't get me wrong, if you want to get it. But you're not going to have more. It's not more fire than the national one here. You're balling with the big boys. You're in the VIP section, And then one time, okay. People are chatting. I go law down south. This is law in their jurisdiction. Switch to you to remember. Okay, yeah. See, the whole thing. There's not one process to this, and there's no verbatim. You have to do these things in order for it to be, justified. You as long as what you are making your claim and you're doing in the private, you're pretty much good. World passport was a UN passport that was illegal. So from what I understand about the world passport, and I already made a video on it, so I don't want to take too much time on it. It's a guy who basically created it himself, and anybody can create their own passport and leave the country or go to most countries that will accept you as a private traveler. That's what he did. That is it. He's not a government. He's not, he might be his own government, might be his own nation, but he's providing that. So there are a list of countries that people have used his passport since day one, and they've gotten in and out of countries with no problem. But I'll tell you this, a majority of them have rejected it. They're like, no, it's not recognized. We don't like it. Doesn't mean it's BS, but it means that it's just not accepted. They're just not balling with that. But yeah, there's tons of them that accept it. I just know if I leave, I'm going to have my national one. So I lost my social security card. How can I get the number? I think we handled that one already. If not, you have to do a FOIA on that Mac. And ask them if they have the complete breakdown, the complete original file or a copy. You can ask them directly. If not, you have to do a FOIA. You have to get a new one, but yeah, you're not going to get that number on the back without either a FOIA or them having a master copy of it. They should, and they should provide it, but that's up to them. I have an expired U.S. passport and would like to renew it as a national. Do I contact you, or how do I do this? Going on 2 years expired. Yes, you're in a perfect situation. For free, you can watch all of the videos. Go to my blacksite32.com. It's underneath the ticker right here. And right here. And then scroll down to the bottom and you'll see a section where it says getting started. Read the blogs down there and that'll step you through it. If you need me or one of my files, everything can be accessed through blacksite32.com. That'll be my email.
Hey,
So
you know what?
You can reach me there.
I think you should start learning to be an auctioneer, man. I mean, you're just spitting out so much information so quick here. I mean, it's nuts.
Unfortunately, this is my brain at normal speed.
Yeah, me too. I know.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
I watched for a while and can't get my mother to pay attention. Can you say hi, Sharon? Sharon, hey, this is the Bad Wolf. So hopefully you're watching. Victor is an awesome person. Your son has an important information for you or something like that. So Sharon, Victor is trying to free you from something that you were probably raised in, much like my mom and my parents and my family, that they didn't know what was going on. So if you truly want to understand about being a true American versus a second-class 14th Amendment U.S. citizen, and that's not a disrespectful thing, but you should learn about your freedoms. So listen to Victor. Otherwise, if you want to do something for yourself, Google, is the United States a corporation in Washington, D.C.? And that will give you some information. Or Google location of the debtor, and it'll show you who the debtor is in Washington, D.C. Or use code 8 USC 1101 22B and just look that up on Cornell Law EDU, and that will give you all the information. And then you'll start to chip away at what these higher governments and jurisdictions have done to our American freedoms. And that's why, because we traded in our freedoms with the birth certificate for a second class citizen status. That's why, Sharon, if you pull out your driver's license right now, you'll find your name in all uppercase lettering.
By hidden contract. It's by hidden contract, of course. We didn't do it on purpose.
Correct. It was done by fraud. Interesting. Jeremy. Cash. Okay, their little conversations. Okay, going on. Can you have both a national passport and a 14th Amendment passport? No. Well, that's kind of what the, if you don't do it the right way, they mix jurisdictions, and that's usually why you get a 3-star. If you look on your passport in the top center to the left, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, on the top center left of the passport, underneath the word passport, it'll have 3 or 4 or 5 asterisks or stars in there. So yes, you can be both, but remember, you can't, no one slave or natural person can serve 2 masters. Same thing they say in the Bible. One slave can't serve 2 masters. So they won't let you do that. So they give us, I won't use the exact analogy, but if you have a little bit of, we'll just say crap, dirt, or something, disgusting, and you put it in a cake and you make a cake, the cake, no matter what, is still going to be nasty. You get what I'm saying? So you're not serving both. You're still over here. Okay. So Maserati boss, gang, gang. Yes, sir. I see you over there repping. What up, Bad Wolf? Sup, chat. I don't even know, man. I'm on this, what is this, StreamYard, so I'm not even sure of all the options. So to Gary, if you're still locked out, I can't see your words. I apologize, bro. I got you. I'll figure out how to get you back in at some point in time. I can't figure out right now, and I'm live, so it's hard to navigate. I won every court case in most corrupt county in Texas. Lawyers are afraid to even take cases. Cancel the driver's license. Immediate Supreme Court and appeal courts says so much. License, no, and also the DL. Right there. See, that's what I'm telling you right there, people. Like, this is fire. This is fire. All right, some more people chatting. Oh, yeah, the files I use, there's a reason why people win with those files, I'm telling you. One guy, he didn't listen to me. I told him, don't show your lawyer this. He may not represent you, and he's definitely not going to like the information in there. And so he did anyway, because people, they just don't want to listen to me, but it's cool. And his lawyer said, this is a $20,000 letter. He's like, and if you use this, I can't represent you because there's stuff in here we can't even talk about. We are forbidden from talking about some of that stuff in the bar. And for those people who don't know what the bar stands for, it's the British Accredited Registry. What's that? The British Accredited Registry? But they said it was the American bar. Yeah, it's the American franchise of the parent corporation known as the British Accredited Registry. So who owns the lower courts? I don't know. Long live the queen. So, okay, sharing a little knowledge there. I got 4. Yeah. Look, chat. Do what you guys got to do. All right, go on to the next one here. Any Californians, North Hollywood, or Los Angeles area that meet up and go over their stuff, I would love to create a group of like-minded nationals. Yeah, Fade Up, my guy James. Love the name, by the way, and also the fact that your last name starts with L. I like that. So go on Facebook or go on Telegram and start a group. Literally call it Republic of California, Nationals, or Nationals of the United States in California. Be creative. Put the key terms in the name. That's how they're going to find you. Make that happen, James. So go ahead and do it. So people will reach out to you here, but go on Facebook, go on Telegram, and fire it up. You guys all need to be wolves in your neck of the woods. I can only be everywhere through you guys and through your eyes. And you guys are my eyes out there. So like I tell people, whether you get a nation started with me, I'll show you guys how to make your own micronation, or whatever it is, I don't own it. We own it. This is us. It's not my pack. I don't say the James Wolf pack. It's our pack. You know what I mean? Like, it's all of us running. We're wolves running together. That's why in the front of the pack, you see all of the true warriors, all the warrior wolves running at the same point. There might be one who takes the lead, but that's the one who's willing to expose himself to danger and harm first. So sometimes I'm that guy. Sometimes I back off and I'll let the next wolf lead the fight. So, all right, going on here. Let's see what else we got.
Did you find those groups at all of other people? I'm really curious to find some more too.
Oh yeah, there's tons of them on there on Facebook.
What did you say?
Don't ever say personal conveyance. Okay, sometimes I slip. Yeah, it should be private conveyance or else consumer good under UCC 9-109. We're in casual talk here, Jeremy. I'm not, I'm not on the point right now. But yeah, good catch. Definitely.
Did you say what did you say to find these people, like Republic or people?
Yeah, go on Facebook groups and type in U.S. nationals, foreign nationals. If you want somebody in your state, type in Republic of Florida, Republic of Wisconsin, Republic of California, Republic, California, nationals, state citizens, California, Montana state citizens. That's all you guys got to do, bro.
We need to be undivided. It's one of the most powerful things we can do is be undivided, team together. Everything would stop if nobody else is there pretty much left to do anything against us, We need to stay together, stick together.
Well, the whole thing is, and that's kind of why I'm glad that the channel was slow and got to where it is now, because some of you guys don't know, but they shut down my original YouTube. This channel, when I was doing this years ago, when I first jumped off, I think in 2014 with this, they shut it down. I had to sue to get it back up and some other things. And I understand some things I didn't understand then. And so we're good. But the fact that we're here now is the fact that so many people have this knowledge, they can't just shut down all of our stuff. The fire has already been spread. And so it can't go back in the box.
Here, I'll send you a link.
But it is yours. I share this fire with you guys. So you guys have to keep the fire in your hearts and in your chest and use it and run with it.
Speaking of that last comment, I just put a link out there about how people speak to the police in a very, very amazing type of way. And I'm going to let you know, I'm not out there to be belligerent or anything like that or cruel, but these guys have respect to wait until the right moment when something goes wrong. And they are literally doing something that is mind-blowing how they handle the police, and they are probably saving human lives. And I'm telling you, this is one of the most entertaining things you'll ever see in your life. I just posted it, Joel Lander, right there. This is from AFA, man. It's huge.
Fire. All right, I'm trying to keep up. I'm back to only being halfway. I love the comments, guys. I love you guys reaching out. Next line. Thoughts on how we might deal with the next lockdown. Well, they're overstepping. The originally Fossey and all the rest of them said we don't have the jurisdiction. It's on YouTube. Look up Fossey and all the rest of them, the House and all the rest of them saying we don't think we have the jurisdiction to do that. And then they just started doing it. The reason why they did it is because they were only speaking to 14th Amendment U.S. citizens, not state nationals, not nationals under the United States of America, not non-citizen nationals. They don't have jurisdiction like that, or that's a breach of the Constitution and our freedoms and rights. Looks like Anthony's going to try to pop back in, so we're going to bring him on. I got to switch to a third screen here, and we're going to bring Anthony on in. Add to stream. File a UCC1 at the courthouse, my man says here. A car
that's
pad?
Interesting.
A car pad. I never even thought about a car pad. And I just tell people to transfer it into a trust or an FBO. But see, that's what I'm saying. You guys are sharing information that, that helps each other wolves be better. So go ahead, Anthony. Jump in, brother.
Yeah, I think I'm in. Do you hear me?
Yeah, you're a little garbly, but I can. You're not
Okay,
too bad.
hold on.
Better now.
Yeah, slightly.
Now.
That's better. That's better.
No, technology, quote unquote. And this is wireless earbuds. They don't work.
Oh, yeah, I got a pair, and yeah.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, that's interesting that that gentleman just brought up that UCC1. I tried to well, I don't know how much we can get into it, but like I tried to do a process where you surrender the rights to contracts, like all the debtor names, like all the all cap names and stuff like that. I don't know how much that really went.
You can either surrender it, or you control it, and yet you are just not, you're distancing yourself from it. So you control it just like it's a company. All those all caps name, or it's a business trust that they gave us. They gave us a free business to handle our affairs and to discharge things. So
Yeah. I tried to assign all the rights to contract to the AG, and they didn't like that.
yeah,
Yeah, that's all.
they typically aren't going to like anything that's not inside their jurisdiction. That's the only reason why.
Right.
I literally, and I mentioned this in one of my videos, I try, anytime I get some good information from them, I try not to put that particular person or state or whatever else on blast, because you should always hold yourself in a high regard when dealing with these people. Okay.
Yeah.
If you rub their nose in it, it could come back to bite you, or you can make it worse for people behind you. So that's why I tell people, you have to self-govern. This is a business meeting. All right. But I will say this, I won't say which authority. If you watch the other videos, you'll figure it out. And I mentioned it slightly in there abruptly, quickly. But yeah, I was already told from somebody in the high status that they do not have statutory authority over me. So if they're telling me that, all I can say is good luck for the rest of you guys.
Right. Right.
Because when we are in our natural status, we are all basically protected people.
Mm-hmm.
I am a notary. When I correct my status, how does it change my notary, if anything? Well, first of all, you are already in your natural status as a national of the United States. So if you do change your status, understand that you're not really changing it as much as you are declaring what you already have. So it doesn't change anything for you, because like the federal agent who told me this, you're just going into your 14th Amendment state or federal citizen side when you're doing your job. When you're at home or you're not doing that job, then if you, in your mind, you believe that you are in your national of the United States status or capacity, then you are. So there's no conflict there. Let's see what else we got up. I'm missing the original third. Secret 47. I've seen you out and about before. Yeah, I made a video on that. It's way too much information to go into now, but if you guys don't know what's going on with what he's talking about, or she, sorry, I don't know who you are. Basically, the short, dirty version is that originally our founding fathers did not want anybody who was foreign here in any office whatsoever. That's the original 13th Amendment. It was a mysterious fire broke out, and all of the original copies on the day that they were signing it were destroyed. There's a couple of states who still have the original 13th out there, though they haven't come forward. They're kind of hiding it for their own reasons. But that was what prevented people who, from being in office here, who are from other countries, and people here acting as foreigners in the levels of government. So in other words, a lot of these magistrates who are members of the bar aren't supposed to be where they're at doing what they're doing. But that was eventually rewritten, and then the 13th and 14th was approved, and so they've gone on. But as far as traditionalists, yeah, the 13th is still in play, and they're not supposed to be in there. The problem is that we would have to dig up the original copy, and the American people would have to make a stink about it, but they don't even know what's going on to fight that. So, but you guys are listening here, so now you guys know a little something your schools didn't teach you. But this is what they taught us when I was in school, but that was years ago. The land patent name again, Ron Gibson. Ron Gibson, he should have, as a matter of fact, his own website. I'm sure he's got somewhere. You can watch the video I did on it, but yeah, Ron Gibson, and then you can type James C. Lovett, and my video will pop up. Otherwise, you can reach him directly. I don't know his email off the top because he's got some weird LJC something, blah, blah, blah. Who does that? It should be just Ron Gibson, land patent.
He's the guy. He's the guy for that. He's the main guy.
Yeah. Ron is fire. I can't. He blows me out of the water. He blew me out of the water when I was talking to him. He's the original OG Wolf, we'll just say. Dude, don't be all up in here with jazz hands. Oh, I'm doing it now.
No.
All right, so let's see here. I see you, Ace. You're always out and about. Let's see. U.S. national is not the same as American national. Okay, so Jeremy, you're just gonna ride me, huh? All right, I see how this goes. So yeah, true. They're now converting the term U.S. nationals, which is why I don't use it on my video since discovering this, to mean a person who was in D.C. for tax purposes. So we are, in fact, American nationals, nationals amongst ourselves from our perspective, because even people born in D.C. call themselves nationals or Washingtonians. So the correct term that the police use for us is foreign nationals. The IRS refer to us as non-citizens of the United States. The Department of State will refer to us as, they still have some paperwork that says U.S. nationals, but the majority of them now say non-citizen nationals or nationals of the United States, and some places still refer to us as state citizens. But typically, whatever's on the DS-11 is going to be what you should probably go by, unless you're dealing with like the IRS or whoever, then you use the correct term accordingly. But the Department of State, there's only two types of people that they can give a passport to. And who are those people? Americans and 14th Amendment U.S. citizens who have the privileges of being Americans, but in that capacity aren't in that moment. So it either says on the passport DS-11, either it says, I declare under penalty of perjury that I'm either a U.S. citizen or a non-citizen national. That's it. Those are the only people that they can give a passport to. So, but as long as you're not using their terms, you're pretty well safe, but you just need to know which agency you're dealing with and how they refer to you. Let's see. But thank you, Jeremy. Even though you made my salty nuts a little sensitive there. I'm just teasing. Said if I drive out there, I would be stopped and pulled over. It's a good thing. I'm traveling to. Oh yeah. I easily talked to the DMV, the CFO of that division. He was like, sent me like one or two cases where driving without a license and this and that, blah, blah, blah. And then I sent him 30 back showing how, as a right under the Constitution, Supreme Court rulings, who, you know, your boss, the people who are over you, say that we can do this. So I was like, yeah, it's cute.
There it is.
And plus, if they want to say it to me like that, oh, is that a threat? Can that be construed as a threat? That's a federal violation. That's a fine too.
Yep.
So if they tell you, oh yeah, if you drive, no, you're not driving. You're right. I have never driven a day in my life since I did right to travel. You are correct. If you want to play legalese. Is it true that the red H before the numbers on the back of your Social Security cards means that your status is correct? I heard that indicates which Federal Reserve location that is associated with your Social Security card. And that's all I will say.
Oh.
You can look up alphabet district lettering for the Federal Reserve offices. That's all I will say on that. Good evening, brother. Wolf from Michigan. Yes, yes. Oh, Carl. I'm reading. I didn't look at your name. What's going on, brother? You were one of my preciouses. And I can see you got your picture up there. Yep. Okay, what are we at for time? Okay, we're a little over, more than I said. All right. I am definitely not going to be able to get to everybody, so I'm going to do a handful more, and then we're going to close it. Some posts birth certificate, they get health insurance. Yeah, okay, so this is definitely EDU. One, if you guys are struggling or you need help with rent and payments and food and whatever, go to usa.gov. There are tons of resources. I've helped so many hundreds of people get their stuff paid for, discharged, grants, loans, food, everything. So go there. Next, yes, I heard that there's something attached to that. I have not been able to figure out the passport connection with the birth certificate connection to health insurance and all that. So if you have information on that, send it to me privately. If it's something I can share, then I will definitely post it. This is how I learn more things. So send the Secretary of State, populate your Pampers. Okay. Thumbprint under, hold on, why did that disappear? Get back up here. Now it's acting slow. Under autograph, your blood, DNA, 2 copies, witness, all proving that you were. Yeah. Some people will do a full live life type claim where you put your actual thumbprint on there. Bless you. I lost my Social Security card, but I have a notarized copy with my UCC one. Okay. Yep, I think I have my information on my UCC one as well. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go to see some of y'all talking about stuff. I don't even know what y'all talking about, but as long as y'all know what y'all talking about, I will share the information. Okay, that's Cash. Oh, that's Cash's info for you guys to hook up. Talk about some stuffs. Y'all grown. I thought it was DC City, City of London and Vatican. Yeah. Congress, I said Congress, but Congress really just oversees. They're like the caretakers. But yeah, those would represent the 3 stars on the red, white flag. Okay, someone's backing up the information. Yep, City of London, Vatican, and City of DC. Yeah, some people say that one of them is for the Queen. Which would only make sense if you know your history. So, but either way, it's people who don't give pretty much anything about us. Okay. All right. I am so close to almost getting through all of them, but I know it's going to populate. But we're going to finish up a couple more. I know you guys love the information, love reaching out, and I know you guys appreciate this. And also, I don't do a whole lot of lives. I'm usually too busy studying.
Hey, this is awesome. If we can do it more often.
I'm going to try now that I got more caught up. It's hard reading. I mean, I got a stack of 15 books in my room right there that I'm trying to get to, much less another 40 downstairs. Because then I can bring new stuff. But yeah, I will try to make, I don't do it every week because then it kind of wears out the novelty,
Right.
of it. But
Right.
I'm trying to do at least once a month. I'm thinking maybe the first Monday of each month, I'll start getting on this and bringing people together. How do I sign my name and notarize under jurat? You put the word jurat, just like you got there on the bottom of your form. You put the notary signing information, your signing in or your autographing information area underneath that. That's it. The notary will say, raise your hand. Do you swear all this information is fact? Blah, 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 blah. You say yes, stamp, you're good. There's a difference between notary, or excuse me, there's a difference between acknowledgement, which means that they just seen you sign the document, than jurat. Jurat is you are swearing that this information is fact, and that if you want to rebut my affidavit, it has to be done point by point in all of it. They can't find one thing wrong and the whole thing is vitiated or invalid. It has to be the whole thing. And so they have to take you to court to prove that. Otherwise, they have to accept your affidavit as fact. Thank you for everything you've done. And because of you, I have jumped down this rabbit hole and learned a lot in the last 2 years. Rebel TV. I think I'm a subscriber of yours too. So thank you. And as always, guys, if you guys have your own channels out there, you guys can throw some love my way. Just let me know, and I'll throw some love your way. I'll do a shout out on my channel for you guys.
I'm subscribing to it right now, actually. I'm going to take everybody I can get here. Anyone can subscribe to my channel, too, Joel Lander.
All right. And then let's see. AMC is a good investment right now. Dogecoin. I think that's what I was thinking of. It might have been Dogecoin I was thinking of earlier.
About gold or something.
What's that?
Gold or silver, maybe even oil, like actual resources.
Always.
Like, I mean, oil is through the roof right now.
Yeah, always. And even if you're buying it now and you're like, oh, it's kind of high, put a couple bucks into it. You can get the Acorn app. You can get Coinbase. You can get. I've got a link for I think $5 or $10 or $15 if you use the link on my Black Site 32 to get a Cash App. And you can $5 you can put into all these stocks monthly, weekly, daily, whatever you want, and invest, because as you get older, it's only going to go up in value because they're not making more gold, nor land, nor silver, nor oil. They're trying to do oil. Off between us, they actually have processes now in the back where they can make all of this stuff. But as far as the general public is concerned, they're not making any more, so invest in it. And also, some people feel certain ways about this, but two companies that own almost 99% of the companies out there are BlackRock and Vanguard. So if you invest in companies that own companies, now you're playing with the big boys. Now you're making money. So sign in red ink at the notary. Yeah, I mean, they might ask you to sign in blue, but it's your document. So you can sign in whatever you want. Some of them might feel a certain way about signing in red. So if you sign in black or sign in blue, if you have a choice, say, due to religious reasons, I sign everything in blue. Sign in blue, because blue means you're on the water, which is admiralty, but you're not in their jurisdiction. Black means you're in their jurisdiction. So sign it in blue. And if you want educational information only, I'm not saying do this, but I would then re-sign it later in red. I would sign right over my exact name in red. So, but that's just me. You guys do what you want to do. But if they give you a hard time with red, then go with blue. That's the next best option.
Have you ever thought about doing like purple? I've heard that is supposed to symbolize royalty. I don't know for sure, but
yep, purple signifies royalty or divinity, or royalty. Gold is divinity. And yeah, you can sign it that way too. You can sign any kind of way you want, especially if it's your form. If it's their forms, they will ask you to sign in your legal name, which is the dead entity, which is why they ask you to do it in black, because that's their jurisdiction. Can you do a different one? Yeah, but they might reject your file. So that's up to you guys to do if you see so.
You just took the words right out of my mouth. I was going to say I got a purple pen nowadays, but that's just kind of different. But anyways, what does red mean again?
Red represents the living man's blood, and it represents the rooty earth of the ground, or the dirt being red, because you're on land. So those are the connections with the red. Because remember, everything they do is on water. They only have power on water. That's why the courthouses, from the top, some of them look like ships. The courthouse represents a ship in dry dock, and the magistrate's the captain.
Right.
And that's why when you do business, where do you do business at? A bank. Well, what is a bank? A bank is where water and land meets. When you're on the streets, what are you using? You're driving on the highways. Well, what are the highways? They are the high waterways. So in order for the ships to come in to unload, they have to use the high waterways.
Right.
Or in German, it's Hochwasser, high water.
And another thing is the organ heals your organs.
Yes. And this is just my experience. But remember, guys, if you guys, I'm not giving you that advice. I'm not a health professional. I'm just saying this. Remember that 99% of the food that you eat is stripped of minerals with bleach and stripped of nutrients, your waters. So for me personally, I find that replenishing my body with a good, having gone to the health store, multivitamin that is has high antioxidants is a good thing for me. So
I got some good stuff to share.
whatever you guys do, take care of yourselves.
I got some mind-blowing stuff to share about health stuff, man. Anybody who wants to know, my number's out there.
Somebody jumped in and said Uncle Joel. So apparently, Joel, what, you got a nephew out there or something?
I don't know who that is. That could be my friend or something messing with me.
Steve Mountain 23. Joel, you made a friend.
Out there now, he's getting all kinds of people.
All right.
Yeah.
Maserati boss, what's up, player? Thank you for hanging around, guys. I appreciate you. I'm about to wrap this up. I'm going to take, let's see. Okay, we'll take one last one here. Get on the phone with the big three bureaus. Correct the dates. Okay. Oh, I just lost that one. Snap. Okay, so I'm going to send some shots out. C Monkey 23. Stephen Lewis, Kim Queen still here. Thank you. Hip Hop Lit. Jeremy, thank you guys. I'm going to try to scroll down and get some of these names out before Truth, appreciate you. Cash, Spam Can, Charity, West, everybody else watching, thank you, even if you didn't chime in. Axel B, Lauren, Amber, Ace, thank you guys. Rob, Ayana, Lightpath, and Shadow Smurf. Because you are the last one right here, I will put that last one on here.
It's those things that make you go,
Oh, they won't even let me click it. All right, it passed.
Remember that song?
All right, that's it, guys. 2.5 hours. I know, like last time we did 3. I'm just exhausted from things I had to do today, including a full day of consultations, and it's a little warm. So that is it. I will do another one probably on a Monday again, because the YouTube algorithms tell me that this is the best time of the week to get everybody's home with nothing to do. So I will hit you guys up probably in 2 weeks on a Monday. Otherwise, if you guys want to catch me before then, typically almost every Sunday night, I'm on my guy A6 Grind Time on supporting his information. So definitely check out A-6_grind time. He's gone through my process. He's done his own processes. We help each other. So check him out. He talks about all this stuff and then some. So he's on Sunday nights at 9 Eastern, which is 8 o'clock Central. Figure it out from there, wherever you are. But look up his YouTube. His name's Antonio. And so check him out if you guys want to catch me on there on Sunday nights, usually at around that time. Otherwise, I wish I could get to everybody. Gary, once again, my apologize goes out to you for blocking you. I'm going to try to figure out after this how to get you out of jail, because I got fat fingers. But otherwise, you guys take care. Stay blessed. Check out all the videos. I just uploaded some new videos. I'm going to do some more in about another day or two. Check out the SS5. Check out the My E-Verify on changing your status right with the government. That's fire. Black Site 32 will be upgraded or updated, however you want to look at it, the next 2 weeks with more files, more information, different packages, all that good stuff. We've got the clothing line now, so we got new shirts, hats, all that good stuff. So check that out. Also, like I said, go on Facebook, go on Telegram, put in keywords like Minnesota, Republic, state citizen, national. You guys have to be the wolves out there to bring people together. Don't wait around for me to do it. Don't wait. Wow. Well, maybe somebody else will do it. Either find a group or be like me. Be the person who you were looking for. That's how I became the Bad Wolf, is because I was looking for somebody like me and I couldn't find anybody who was decent. I don't mind paying for knowledge. You guys think that, I don't? Oh yeah, I still buy knowledge from people in key places if I feel that it's legit. I have no problem paying somebody for their knowledge. But if you can also do it free, then find it free for yourself. If you need to pay for it, pay for it. Just don't pay exuberant prices from people who buy my stuff and then charge more and then yet still contact me to help them or their clients out, is all I'm saying. But be the person who you're looking for. So don't be about it, or don't talk about it, be about it. So create these groups. And even if you start off with one or two people will find you, okay? Because people are out there looking. So be that person, come together, bring the wolf pack together through you guys. Other than that, wholeheartedly, I want to thank you guys for getting to 20,000. I never thought in my dreams, in all honesty, that we would ever get here. I would get here. You guys got me here, and you guys knew we would get here. And you guys helped continue to keep me build. So I'm going to keep building. I'm going to keep researching. And I'm just going to keep doing what I do. As long as you guys will have me, then I will continue to run in the front of the pack. The day you guys don't need me is the day you guys become wolves in your own pack. And then our packs will meet up one day. And then we will party like it's 1999, pre-COVID.
Yeah.
So you guys take care. Joel and Anthony, if you guys want to send your salutations, and then I'll close out after you. And that's all we're going to do.
Let me throw something. Go ahead.
Thanks so much, James. Everybody, thanks for coming in. I mean, dude, you're doing like God's work, honestly. I don't know what else to say, man. This is awesome, and it's great to be part of this experience. And everybody just keep on, and thank you so much again, James. Bad Wolf.
Thank you, Anthony. Thank you for the faith. Thank you for the positive words, the positive energy. It means a lot. Definitely means a lot. So Joel, go ahead, and then after you, I'm gonna close her.
Let me share with you guys the very best of it all. Of course, I'll help anybody. That's second best, and I got like 1,500 talents to do so. I left my number, but the very best that I can give you right now comes from an experience of a story that I went through. When I lost what I had, it was easy to look to God and nothing else. After prayer to God, I saw the impossible change to the amazing. I'm sharing that for anybody who wants to hear it, and that's it.
All right. Thank you, Joel. Remember, here in the Wolfpack, everybody is welcome. All faiths, creeds, colors, sexual orientations, and whatever else. Everybody's welcome here. We can always agree to disagree and still be wolves running together. We can expand or expound upon things that we know and share in our experiences. Anything that is considered drama or controversial, we leave to the side. We meet here as nothing but positive beings, natural persons, and good-hearted individuals. So definitely take care of yourselves, everybody out there. Check out, before we go, on James C. Lovett, the YouTube channel, as you guys should know, I now have a file list that says full video list. So if you want to check out the videos, you go there, and that way you can see all of the videos instead of like hunting down each one. You can just scroll through. I know some people said they had problems with that, so that has been remedied. And all we're going to do is continue to keep getting better. So take care of yourselves, guys, out there. Self-govern, stay blessed, stay positive, stay wise, stay woke, stay aware, and stay healthy. And keep learning. Don't stop, can't stop. All right, guys?
So that being
said, the wolf is out. Thank you for your time, each and every one of you guys. And as Ray Shea says over here, don't forget to hit that like, all right, on the video here. Get the algorithms up for me, because you guys are helping me do it organically. So I appreciate you guys. So take care. Talk to you guys later. Bad Wolf is out.
All right, man. Take it easy.
All right, everybody. It's been the best, man.
Yep. All right. See you guys.
All right.